part 3 of whichever chapter this is, because you've taken so long I've forgotten. Mission 14, part 3. Can you finish it in the third night?
We will see.
We shall find out, and we're just gonna shuffle everybody up. We're gonna go with Clutch. Quick introduction first.
Hey, I'm Clutch. I'm the man with the van. I don't often have a plan, but I like to blow stuff up with my drones and pick locks and do stuff like that.
And we'll talk quick.
I'm Kai. I'm the multicolored hair winged person of death.
And we have good old Jack here.
We had Jack here.
Ski. Ski.
You did?
Is he snoring already?
Are we playing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, wonderful. I was just watching videos on, YouTube and stuff.
You've been introduced, Jack. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Jack. I don't always pay attention, but I'm always here. I'm a good guy.
Sometimes snoring.
Yeah, I do. It's an apnea issue. I can't help it.
And we have Trigger.
The Jacqueline of all trades, the sorceress rigger, who helps out with everyone.
I thought you were going to say the Sorceress Supreme. And we have Kenichi.
The blue skin technomancer that can sometimes hack stuff and other times just summon some sprites and hopes for the best.
So, did anybody see the fun stream with Jason Hardy last night? Jack, why don't you tell us all about it?
Yeah, Jason Hardy had a stream last night. A buddy of his was asking a bunch of questions. He did announce a lot of really cool stuff for Shadowrun coming up in the next year or so. He gave us confirmation on the Bodywear augmentations book coming out sometime in June. Smart guys theorize it'll be Origins, August 21st and 22nd. He also confirmed that in March we will have the whole Roll20, the whole CRB on Roll20. And then further books that are coming out in the next year will be an advanced combat book, another advanced magic book, a book dedicated directly to faces. And there's something I'm forgetting. There's a Critters book that's coming out by the end of this year, is the claim, but that hasn't been sent to writing yet, so they're gonna crack the whip on those guys.
I also saw elsewhere Jason saying that there's another campaign book coming out that follows up on things that started in this campaign. So you guys need to hurry up.
Now, does that mean they're gonna finally produce some bioweapons for us to stick in our bodies?
Who knows? Well, there's supposed to be a augmentation book, right?
I know who knows. You know who knows, but we won't know until January 21st.
Well, it's already February 3rd, so.
Do you mean next year, January? Because yeah, we're already in February.
June 21st.
I was gonna say.
Did I say January the first time too?
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
did.
You can go back on the screen and check it out.
Also,
But not right now, not until it ends, and that's only if Chuz accurately, saves stuff and doesn't lose the audio or stop it midstream.
no, it
Well,
seems to be working. It's not Chuz that does it; it's the stupid OBS. Also, the Battle Royale adventure from the beginner box set is now free as part of a package with quick start rules on Roll20. That was released and announced yesterday. So now you can play the game with an abridged set of rules to get a feel for it. And that's all the announcements. Didn't you?
It's quite a fun little game too. I've run it before.
If anybody's interested in actually playing Shadowrun, feel free to go visit Jay Brew's living community called RunnerNet on Discord, And also for D&D and Paizo products, you can go over to DWB RPG on Discord. Anybody else have any other favorite places?
Your local board game shop. Your local
Game store, yeah.
board game shop.
FLGS.
How'd you like that echo?
Yes.
Echo.
That's what happens. It's exclamation friends.
You made a bunch of them.
I did. I can't remember. I think it's J Brews and DWB RPG.
Ah, okay.
I also, for people on the live stream, if it's anybody other than us, I've done some work on the Stream Elements bot. I don't know if it worked.
Do we have at least our minimum number of viewers, or do I need to log on to Twitch to watch what's
We have 3. We're good. I added a way to allow users to buy Super Edge for you guys, and also there's a dock wagon item that allows them to give you. I'd have to look at it, and I'm too busy to do that. It allows them to give you some condition monitor boxes back. Costs channel points. And I should probably go to the gameplay screen. Look at that. There we go. Streaming like a pro, not. So where were we last week? We were trying to ruin the world. We had one last LTAB to go after, yes?
Yes.
I can't remember. How did you take out the one at Mile High Stadium? Oh, you backfed energy up through it.
Yeah, EMP bomb or something.
Yeah, you
Well,
melted it basically. Not the LTAB, but the stuff in it.
We launched an invisible pinata at the first one. I remember that.
That worked great too.
It was very visible up until it got onto the thing, and then it was only visible in the astral. Turns
Which
out
was enough.
that was enough.
Weren't you the pinata though? Well,
Yes.
A strange Technicolor bat attacked an LTAV and then died and disappeared.
On the upside, when you get knocked out, do you still appear in the astral?
And if you're knocked out, sure, because you're not dead. I would imagine once you're actually dead, like you've run out of overflow, then you become an object and would show up like an object does.
Well, but what about the bacteria that lives in your
feeding.
gut?
Well,
That's right.
yeah, all that stuff might show up, but it would not look like you alive.
That's fair.
And you alive, you would be dead, so you wouldn't be able to see that stuff through the you, because you are now an object.
True,
see?
true.
Whoa, dude.
So what I'm hearing is the next time I do this, I need a thin plastic sheet to wrap myself up in.
Yeah, we're not playing that game. Technically, yes, you're correct.
But then, unfortunately, all the bacteria just.
I can see it
permeate
now.
through.
Kai's next purchase is going to be a GIMP suit.
No, it's going to be an extra large poncho for a troll.
Okay, I'll buy that.
You
But
can
those
just
have openings.
hazmat.
Hey, I just have to keep the poncho angled towards the
Yes, but you have to be
spirits.
aware of where the spirits are.
You know, I'll just do a like reverse hula dance so that way it's waving all over the place, and that should shoo away any spirits.
I'll help you out here. All you have to do is become the boy in the bubble.
Yeah, just get a hazmat
There
suit,
you go.
and you could
No,
be
'cause you
protected 2 ways.
You can see through armor, so why wouldn't you be able to see through a hazmat suit?
Yeah, because that's where astral being blocked by objects kind of breaks. That's where the suspension of disbelief has to come in, just before the suspension of Kai.
Yeah.
The suspension of Kai was great, though. We should do that again sometime.
Says the
Yes.
first person that I hung from a cable half dead.
I'm
This
just
is
happy to
great
see someone else experiencing that.
Apparently, you guys have found my trigger. It's dangling runners in front of hostiles.
I mean, anytime you can't get out of the way of fire is a bad time for you. So, how are we going to attack this last LTAV?
That's a good question. You guys should figure that out while I get a drink and figure things out on my end.
I mean, we did determine they were filled with what, helium?
Yes, which is non-flammable.
Maybe we can figure out a way to have that be on our side.
Puncture it.
We could. I mean, we could always shoot some grenades at it.
Well, it's
But
pretty far up there, and it's got to be noticeable. Are we supposed to do this quietly?
ooh, what if we have a drone, or Clutch? What if you take a drone up there and mark targets for me, and then I can snipe them through the floor?
Oh, sure.
The gondola is not flimsy, you realize.
I mean, I assumed it wasn't flimsy, but I also have a high-powered rifle.
What is the
Very
structure rating of the gondola?
I don't know. I don't know what's a good structure rating. I feel like it's not something you're going to shoot through with one shot.
That's what the burst fire's for.
Oh, I see. Also, keeping in mind that if you go loud and you make the scream sheets, then you lose about 20,000 nuyen off of your payday.
That's why my sniper rifle has a silencer on it.
Didn't we already do that on the first one?
No. The first one was it was out of town. First of all, it was at college, and nobody saw Kai getting beat up.
Because I was up in the air.
Yeah.
And magic isn't visible unless you make it that way. And you were using monospells, right? You're using whatever the knockout spell is.
Yeah.
How about I summon 6 task spirits and we get them up there somehow and we have them manually take over the blimp and fly it away?
I think we should rent 2 cargo planes with 2 doors, and then we can get 4 elephants and tie a net to them and drop them out.
Yes, 4 elephants falling out of the sky and splatting on the earth.
They're
Whoa.
attached by the net. See.
I could summon some air spirits and we could put concealment on them.
See, I've got a better idea. What if instead of a bunch of elephants, we get a single sperm whale and a flower pot?
And one of them thinks, not again.
I was thinking that, but the sperm whale's just gonna hit the blimp and then roll right off. It's not gonna. It's gonna
I don't know.
nothing
They're
to
pretty
hold
heavy. I think it's probably just going to keep going.
And a narwhal would be better because they've got that whole long horn, just because they're almost extinct now and will probably definitely be extinct by 2080. I mean, why limit us?
So, let's see.
Would you like to see a map of the area?
Yes,
Yes,
that
that
would
would
be
be
helpful.
There you go. The gray and black, that's my amazing artistry of drawing a blimp. I should probably just drag the image out on the map. That would be easy.
It kind of looks like a UFO.
I mean, I didn't even bother to turn on my drawing pad that I have. That's how into it I was.
Nice.
I really hope I'm not going to get probed again.
Yeah, well, hopefully not. I can, just looking at this, it's like the middle of downtown here, you can tell.
No, this is the edge of the boundary between Denver and the Sioux Nation.
That was sarcasm. There's like 1 road and 3 buildings.
Oh, wait, there's a meat processing plant. I
Wait,
think
what
we
are you
should
looking
stop
at?
right there.
Oh, there's no road. That's a river.
I think we
There's
need
a
that.
road right here.
No, that's a river. That's there's a road running beside it. I haven't zoomed. So this blimp is basically tethered right at the border. It's like it's just inside the border, so you can be sure that the Sioux Nation are not happy and maybe sending people towards it. And it's your job to recover the information from it and everything. So you might want to get there before they do.
So,
How
what's
high
it
up is
actually
it?
attached to?
I believe it was 200 meters, was it not?
Okay.
Yeah, it was 600 feet.
I could go hook a winch up to my to something, and like we'll hook the cable up to it and start winching it down. I don't know.
I'm sorry, this LTAV is 100 meters from the official border and 100 meters above the ground. It's in the non-threatening airspace, but just barely. And the cable, well, you haven't gotten close enough to figure out how the cables go, because one of you asked me.
I
I'd
imagine
like-
we should figure out where the cable goes.
All right, I'll see if I can sneak up to where the cable is and get that information for my team.
So how are you going to do that? Because this is a pretty open area, I think.
That's what the ruthenium armor is for.
There's not many people living around here, right? So if we go sort of
Yeah,
loudish, it won't be a problem either, right?
Yeah, the invisible armor worked so well last time.
Look,
Yeah, remember, one of the LTAVs was protected by quite a few powerful spirits, and that was the one outside of town. So,
look, that was because I was climbing up towards it.
Well, whatever we do, we better stop at that meat processing plant on the way home, so that way we can pick up some burgers for later.
What if I shoot at the navigational equipment?
How are you going to target navigational equipment from the ground?
Just
Isn't it
like
gonna
the
be
engines.
That's okay.
You can see the little engines on the outside of the gondola. You know, you
I
shoot the
guess
internal
that's-
components.
yeah, this is pretty clear area. This is if you look at the stream, you can see the satellite view of the map, which is what I should have put there in the first place, but I wasn't thinking. It's farmland.
Do they happen to farm elephants?
No pachyderms.
Dang it, they make for great moving equipment.
I'll
If
take
we
your
need to
word for
bring this
it.
thing, if we need to bring this thing down, why don't we head over to Steve Sharp's crane and rigging? I'm sure they have something over there.
All right, where is Steve Sharp's crane and rigging?
Right here.
Are you pointing on the map? Where is it? Oh, I was looking at the satellite view. I mean, Steve's probably still in business in 2081. If that's what you want to do, you can go to Steve Sharp's crane and rigging.
We thought you had Google Maps
establishes
from.
business.
We thought you had Google Maps from 2081.
I definitely do.
I established this here business back in 2023, I did, and I'm still going strong.
Well,
boys.
it's probably generational wealth. See,
Can we get someone to see if there are spirits guarding this thing?
I think we should maybe do a little drive-by, at least out on 43 here, if not actually up on 26.
All right. I'll get the Black Betty up and over there as soon as possible.
Bam Blam.
Exactly.
Oh, there's the crane and rigging. Wow, they've got a lot of equipment.
They probably have even more in 2083. They probably have some.
They probably have the same equipment in 2083.
They probably have some like lighter or some grav vehicles that have cranes on them.
I doubt that. That stuff's pretty expensive.
Look, all we need is they probably sell like winches. So we could probably just get like a winch and then just use that to reel us up the cable.
I was gonna say, that's not how winches work.
Didn't I have that plan? Yeah, I can make some kind of winch, and we can anchor it to the ground, and we can just take the cables and put them in there and start winching it down. See what happens.
So I was distracted looking at the map. So what are we doing now?
What if we build like a
Conviction.
harness that's attached to electric motor that we can just slap onto one of the anchors, so that way it pulls us up towards the balloon?
I was gonna pull the blimp down, but
I would say, but you would have to be able to connect that to the balloon somehow, right?
No, you just
To
have
the
to connect
cable.
it to the cable.
Oh,
then
so you're
you
going to
ride
make
the
like a
cable up.
trolley that rides the cable.
Yes.
Or just like a harness that has a little electric motor to pull you up.
Like a zip line in reverse.
Yeah.
Well, zip lines are a very simple thing. It's just wheels and a handle.
Yeah, this is
Right.
wheels.
There's
and
no
handle,
motor.
but with a motor.
But it would be like, have a motor in it, so it
I mean,
pulls you up.
they have things for climbing trees like that.
Yeah.
I've seen some home rigged ones that are pretty sketchy looking.
I'm sure we could come up with something similar. But I think we were actually going to do a drive-by out here on 43. Just cruise past.
Okay, to
So
see
there's lots
what
of
you see.
Traffic out here.
I mean, you're like 6 miles away, so that's quite a distance.
Oh.
You all got vision magnification. It should be fine, I'm sure.
6 miles is asking a bit.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a whole lot of detail.
Well, we'll go down 26 then.
Don't look at the stream anymore.
Alright, I got it out.
It actually looks like the road dead ends a mile away from the blimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Funny how
But
it
like-
works.
I'll be like, oh man, I must have took a wrong turn.
I'm sure
Dang
they
tourists.
finished. They finished those roads in the last
I
60 years.
I don't know.
I don't know. That road might dead end at like somebody's farm.
I mean, if you've been watching current events, maybe this blimp is just a Chinese weather balloon.
Japan actually managed to send a bunch of bombs to the western coast or west coast of the U.S. during World War II. Many
Jet
of
streams,
which,
baby.
many of which still haven't exploded. So be careful if you come across something that looks really old and you don't know what it is.
That should always be the case, but
Fear the elderly.
I was making a reference to there's actually a Chinese weather balloon that's been flying over the U.S. And
Yeah, but it's
and some people in
it's
the
a
news
look-
have been losing their minds over it because why not ratings?
I mean,
Yeah, it's no more dangerous than the low orbit satellites the Chinese have that go over America anyway. So
the reality is, if you're doing something that you are concerned that the Chinese government is aware of, you should be more concerned about the TikTok that you're recording of it than the weather balloon flying, getting atmospheric data. That's just me, though.
So are we gonna attempt to just like drive down to the dead end and be like, ah, crap, we took a wrong turn?
Well, it looks like y'all ended up in the Sioux Nation. Do you really want to go there?
Sure, why not? It looks like a great place.
No, there's fences and stuff.
I got, like-
So
I don't think they would want us there.
no, they are pretty strict about that border. If you get caught crossing it, there are problems. There are repercussions. So what you can see is there are indeed the a similar bunch of spirits, and I'm trying to remember how many there were and what they
Two, I
were.
believe.
No, there were. I believe there were 3 or 4 actually.
Were there?
Hopefully like 4, Force 5, Force 6.
There were two air spirits and an earth spirit and a fire spirit. But you only saw the air spirits because they were the ones that were sicked on the pinata. So give me your sensing. Your oh crap! I just went to the wrong page. Give me your sensing roll, and
Yeah,
I'll
I
log
can
back into roll
astrally-
20.
yeah,
You want
I'll-
a sensing or a perception check to see if we spot anything?
Well, you're trying to look for the sorry, perception. Yeah, you're trying to see the spirits.
I'll project up there and get as close as I safely can to sense them if I can.
Jack will stick his head out of the van.
Andrew is gonna die.
I can move at the speed of thought. I can run away from them
So
fast.
can they.
Yeah, but I can return to my body and then
Get pummeled.
bring them down.
He thinks faster. He's got higher logic.
Oh, is that
That's true.
Does he believe that?
Well, she does, sure.
uh,
And she's very
so,
logical for thinking.
so you're looking for spirits. You see 2 air spirits hanging around the blimp. Yes. And you aren't able to get close enough to get into the blimp, Andriger, before you're pretty sure they will spot you because they're patrolling. They are not materialized.
That's okay. I'm astrally projected, so I mean, can I get an idea for their force rating and whatnot?
You can sense them, yes.
Yeah, so 3 hits.
Oh, astral intuition, yeah. We should probably make a button that labels that as a sensing. 3 hits, I can't remember. I have to look up this handy dandy table that we have somewhere. Oh yeah, it's not indexed yet. I can't use the fancy stuff. That's in the rules here under core rulebook, astral. Here we go. 3. You have sensed the presence and location of alphaware. They don't have any alphaware. Sorry. Magic is, what's your magic?
A paltry 3.
Their magic is higher than yours, or their force is higher than your magic. They seem relatively healthy. Let's see. They're air spirits. They are not free spirits. That's about all you're really going to get from it. Obviously, they're awakened, things you already know about spirits.
I think Jack's gonna spend 2 hits. He'll spend 2 edge to buy a hit, so he gets 3 as well. Are they higher or lower than Jack's?
What is Jack?
He got 3 hits, and Jack is 6.
6 magic? I have to look. I believe, aren't spirits magic equal to their force?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so they are lower than Jack. So they're between 3 and 6. So either 4 or 5.
They're not gonna kick our butts. Woo.
Wasn't it a
Oh,
Force 5 that took down Kai?
It was 2 force 5s, but only one of them hit.
yeah. It was not fun. Let's not do
Yeah,
that
they're-
again.
No, it was
Fantastic.
fantastic. Let's try it again.
Well,
Uh,
I could try and lure them away and see if they'll follow me, and I could try and bring them down to us.
What if you guys try and banish them?
Well, Andriga can't, but Ski can have a shot at that.
You don't have conjuring?
I'm an aspected sorceress.
Okay. Yes, Jack's the only one who can do that.
I know nothing about banishing.
It's actually the most dangerous thing you can do as a magic character.
But it's the
Alright,
most
so
friendly to the spirit in an
Let's
unfriendly
not
way.
do that then.
I haven't found an actual reference which says that, but a lot of people have that opinion. Yes.
I believe in Street Weird it actually calls it out in the when they're talking about astral reputation. I have no reason to believe it otherwise because I don't have any of the lore in my head.
Yeah. I mean, I feel it's the case.
Because you're not damaging them, that I think is where the logic goes.
But what if they really like the summoner who summoned them, and they want to be there and help them out?
Yeah. So basically, a banishment test is just my conjuring magic dice pool versus their force times 2 dice pool. So it would be pretty close. I only have 11 dice. They would have 10 dice.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
And then all you do is take away tasks.
Yeah. And like the enemy mage could have like 6 tasks on each of them. So I mean, it would be a process.
What if? Hmm.
So
I mean, if we-
and banishing
that.
also brings drain, which is equal to twice of the hits, and if it's over my magic, it's physical damage.
Yeah, no piece of cake.
So if they get like 5 hits, that's 10 drain. That's 10 physical.
What if
You
we
can survive it. It's
Get
not like it's
some-
gonna kill you straight off the bat.
I could fly one of my drones, and Andricker can fly the other one. We could just go up there and geek the mage real quick.
Yeah, I'm happy to help out doing that. I should probably.
One of you could take Kai with you.
Maybe we could try this a different way. Maybe we could like hack our way in, or do some facing stuff and talk our way in.
Are you gonna stand on the ground with a
Yeah.
megaphone?
I was gonna say, like,
I like it.
I'm just throwing out options, spitballing.
What if-
we could talk
we could
this
just-
through.
we could just get the other blimp, and we'll just fly it next to it, and then we can open the windows so you can talk to them.
True, we have another blimp. Maybe we just
Pardon
fly
me.
up there and say, "Hey, you guys are relieved. It's our turn."
Yeah, pardon
we
me.
already
Do
mail
you have any
that
Grey
one?
Poupon?
I mean, we didn't. We could be Indian givers. We're really close to Indian lands.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, that was uncalled for.
Yes,
and,
it definitely was.
yeah.
Also, you already sent that blimp to your potential fence.
I didn't
But
know it's
nobody's
been that long.
watching us.
Oh, we had a spectator a moment ago, and remember, this goes to
I
video
know.
on demand. You're screwed. The world's gonna know.
Ah, I'm getting canceled.
Go.
Good thing I'm not on any social media.
I think we need to start the cancel ski hashtag now.
Yep.
But
Cancel
they'll know
ski
you're a
hashtag.
leader in they'll know you're a leader in that runners net group,
Uh,
and then they'll be
so-
all like,
But so one of the leaders in runners that is really into. I mean, he's tribal, and we talk about it all the time. And he's going to be very disappointed in me. I'm going to have to make an apology to him in person, or like a real apology to him. But I'm
You don't wanna
derailing
fake
the game.
apologize?
Yes,
you
you're
want to fake
derailing the game.
apologize online.
At least you acknowledge that online apologies are fake.
They generally are, yes.
Yeah, they're for cred is all they are.
It's
Well,
called clap nowadays, Chuz. Don't you know? Keep up. with
No,
it.
I don't, because I'm a curmudgeonly old man.
Look, it's called clout, and by the time this is being watched in the future, it'll be called something else because we just come up with new words for the exact same things.
Anyway, so plans upon plans.
Well, if Jack wanted to talk to people, I think it was pointed out that the Sioux Nation might not be happy with the blimp, and we might be able to use that to our advantage.
Why is
If we
that?
wanted to go the
Is
hacking
there-
route, it actually worked last time. We could try that again.
Is there like a weather control where we can like cause the wind to blow so that if we untether it, it'll blow into Sioux Nation lands and then they'll just take care of it?
I mean, aren't the trade winds usually west to east?
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
believe it does blow down from Alaska.
Well, the jet stream tends to be east to west to east, generally speaking, with a good bit of north and south mixed in.
Except near the equator. Yeah, in
At
the
100 meters, though, it'd probably be more.
Yeah, you wouldn't be in the jet stream at 100 meters.
It'd be affected by which side of the mountain we're on and stuff like that.
Am I going to have to do research on wind patterns while you guys are planning?
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry, the cumulus nimbus wasn't in, the sky, therefore it couldn't have been in that direction. It had to be in the other direction.
Because this is like reality simulator. You have to give us physics.
We heard there was a
What is the
thunder balloon in
prevailing
the area?
What is the prevailing wind direction in Colorado? Westerly. You're welcome. Thank you, Internet.
Well, there you go. All we need to do is just untether it and let it blow into the Sioux Nation lands and make sure they're aware of it, and they'll take care of it for us.
Isn't the Sioux Nation to the east on this map?
It is.
It is.
Doesn't westerly means it comes from the west and goes
That was
east?
how I read it.
I thought it meant it comes from the east and goes to the west.
No, I remember it was counterintuitive because westerly is the direction it's coming from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you want to just cut the cables?
I mean, the other one had actual navigational equipment on it. With
I mean,
Well,
we'd probably have to
could,
disable its engines because
yeah,
They do have engines. The cable from what you guys have discovered from the other two, the cable that matters is the power cable that tends to be ruthenium sheathed, and you don't see it, so it's a fair guess that that's the case in this one. Actually, you both did the astral sensing, so you would see that the cable goes to the ground and looks like it goes into the ground. You're not close enough to see the final endpoint.
I mean, we're trying to keep it quiet, so I mean, we could go put regular rounds in there and go shoot the crap out of its engines, and then
Well,
let it go over there.
Why don't we let Kenny try and hack his way into it like he did the last one?
Yeah, we can do both at the same time. Either way.
I'll give you a freebie. That cable's a data connection.
That's true.
but
Doesn't
we
go
have to
right
get to it first.
Go wrap your hands around that big thick cable, Baron.
Jesus. You guys plan how you're going to do that. I'll be back in just a second. Entertain me.
I think we should do
Jack,
a,
could
just
you get
drive
a
up
wind
there.
spirit to give us concealment?
Yes, I definitely will.
The whole truck. How does that
Not the
work?
truck. No, you're gonna have to walk.
Okay, fine.
How many wind spirits would it take for the truck?
Why don't I just pull up to the
What's the
cable?
body of the truck?
Body of the truck's like 10 or 15, isn't it?
And the truck gets to resist.
no.
The truck automatically resists. Well, actually, no.
The body is way more than that. It's like 18 or something like that.
Yeah, but no. I actually had. Who was it that said that drones that you control and vehicles that you control don't necessarily have to resist with object resistance? But I don't have that.
Yeah, body's 18.
If that's the case, just jump into the van, so that way
Yeah,
it doesn't
but-
have to resist.
He's still limited by the body that he can do, right? Is it what is the maximum body you could actually conceal?
It doesn't say. It just says if their body is over a certain threshold, it takes 2 points. So Force 6 Spirit can conceal 6 people. If your body is 5 or more, you count as 2 people.
Really? So even if your body is like 3 times 5, it still only counts as 2.
Yeah,
That-
I mean,
that
Look at
doesn't
the
seem right.
exact wording. There's probably more in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
I think I heard you say that drones don't have to roll object resistance.
That's what someone. I think PJ was saying that.
I would beg to differ. Drones don't have a choice. The object resistance is Mana's inability or difficulty in affecting tech.
That
makes
The
sense.
drone doesn't have an option. It's not like it's
Yeah, I'm not
actively
trying to.
resisting.
I was saying that was something that someone had said recently. I'm not trying to
no,
game
I
our system here.
and yeah, it's 5 or more. If you're a troll with like 11 body, it still only takes two bodies worth of
Okay,
concealment.
so concealment can be used simultaneously on a number of average metahuman-sized targets. Body up to 5.
Right.
Body over 5 counts as 2 targets.
And I believe
But
it's
does the
supposed to
metahuman-
be. I believe it's supposed to be up to and including 5. I think I got clarification on that at one point, but it's worded poorly.
Yeah, well,
But
it says
does the
body over
metahuman-
5, so that'd be 6 or more.
Does the metahuman thing though apply to what you can affect? Like if it's not a metahuman, you can't do it.
It
If
has to be a
it's-
metahuman-sized target, so we could cast it on like a samurai drone. It would resist.
Yeah, or you could cast it on an elephant, but it would be 2 bodies. Basically, yeah.
But
Not a
an
van.
elephant's not metahuman size though, is it? Because an elephant is a much bigger than even a troll.
Are you sure about that? Could be a small elephant.
Sure, a calf is gonna be this. You know,
I mean,
size
I'm
of a troll,
I'm still pro the net with the elephants attached.
I'm telling you, it's
We will call it the packy net.
How
you
much
know what?
would it cost for us to rent a cargo plane?
Probably more than the run.
I mean, we had one. We
Yeah.
got rid of it. We had a giant blimp.
Oh, a giant blimp is a little bit different than a cargo plane, but yeah,
I
we
feel
need
like you
two.
wouldn't be
two
stuffing
blimps.
elephants in there either.
We would need
Alright.
2 blimps.
So I summoned a spirit of air. I rerolled failures. I got 8 successes. The spirit resisted with 1.
What? You
Unless
didn't
you
let
wanted
me
to
roll?
reroll that. I mean, you said you were stepping away and do what we wanted to do.
I like my 4 better, but no, 1's fine.
It didn't matter. I had 8 successes, so I have enough to ask for concealment.
No, that was 8 successes on your drain.
No. I rerolled failures, so it was
Oh,
5
okay.
plus 3.
So you summoned what was that, a 6?
Yeah, for 6. And like, what is my astral reputation at this point? Is it high? Is it low? We haven't been
I
keeping track of
haven't
it.
been tracking it. You haven't been abusing spirits, and you've tried not to abuse them, so I feel like it would probably be above average.
Okay, so if I get above 7, I think I get an extra level.
I'm not completely up on the rules for that. I feel like to get above the 7, you would have to be like actively like feeding cookies to all the spirits, giving them all spirit cookies type thing.
Reagents
Yeah,
for
no.
everyone you summon.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got to 10. I got to 10 on my runner's net character, so like I summoned some insane spirits. It's great.
I mean, you have so many reagents at this point, you might as well be giving them to every spirit you summon.
Oh yeah, I'm giving this guy like I call him Scooby Snacks.
Scooby.
I mean, it is Denver. That's where all the Scooby Snacks are made now, right?
Yeah, I assume so.
Because we know what Scooby Snacks is.
I never made that connection until you just said that.
Okay.
How did you not?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I knew they were stoners, but I never made the connection that Scooby Snacks were edibles.
Yes.
They totally
mean,
make
like,
Scooby
come on,
snacks.
Chuz.
Scooby snacks are also a thing.
Yeah,
you have to realize that my father was a probation officer. The drug dealers all knew who I was. I wouldn't get anything even if I had wanted it.
They're doggy biscuit shaped graham crackers. They're delicious.
Are they better
My
or
dogs
worse than?
get so upset.
When I eat them, they think I'm stealing their treats.
I know, right?
It's been another day, right? I need to cast logic on. Do I need to cast logic on Kenny to get this cable connected?
So he can hack logic enhancement on
Yep,
Kenny.
I'm increasing attribute logic on Kenny.
As well, you should.
Good lord.
So that's 4 plus 4. That's all you get.
I'm gonna take the 8.
Was what you posted in Discord some Chat GPT thing?
Oh, it definitely was.
I figured. I can sense bullshit when I read it.
Absolutely.
I did play with it, even though I have disdain for AI stuff. I did play with it, and it was acceptable.
You're going to be cancelled in the future for that,
Definitely
I
should
don't
respect
care.
our future masters.
Oh, I for one welcome our robot overlords, especially since I kind of write stuff like that.
Hey, I'm all on board for the inevitable war between our robot overlords and our cephalopod overlords.
What, the octopus face guys?
Well, the octopi will eventually figure out a way to get on land, and when they do, oh boy.
We just better hope the dolphins don't get hands.
Why dolphins love humans?
They want us to think that. They
Well,
abandon us.
actually,
They
it's-
abandon us when the construction crew comes, though.
It's or you can prove or demonstrate it through like recorded instances. Dolphins do love humans a little bit too much.
Yep, they want to have sex.
Not all the time. I mean,
Not all the
dolphins
time.
do recognize porn, so
I shouldn't say this on a stream, but I was at Epcot and they had this really big aquarium there, and the dolphins swim around in the one tank. And yeah, one of them was really enjoying his swim.
Yeah,
Let's just say I
dolphins
would not have wanted to be swimming in that water.
Dolphins are not opposed to a little bit of recreational fun,
Yeah.
even with their food.
You know what?
I think Ski's about to nope right on out.
Where's the cards? Where's the cards?
There are cards here, I
Don't-
think.
Don't.
Yep, there they are.
Yep, they're there.
Where's my rabbit? Accelerate!
Oh, so you just want it faster, is what you're saying?
We're
No
getting
X
off
card?
Course.
What's
All right.
new? You guys always go off course, and I
We
allow it.
need
The blimp to be off course, not
Yes,
us.
you do.
So if
Could
we're
have
all
both.
invisible, do we need to make stealth rolls to try and approach unnoticed, or can we just walk over?
We actually do,
Yeah, because you're trying to sneak on the astral too.
but you just have a natural +6 hits.
Alrighty.
I feel like on the astral that shouldn't be the case, but again, that's where the whole
I'm still just
suspension
staying
of
at the van.
disbelief.
I'm definitely
Good
gonna
job,
need
Kai.
those +6.
I'll launch my 2 drones and just stay in the van. But yeah,
Hey,
you guys.
one hit is a success. I mean, that means you successfully stealth.
From something,
Yeah, but I got one hit on a dice pool of 11.
it's gonna be a good
You
night.
have edge. You can change that.
I have edge now.
By the way, you haven't rested up, so I hope you've tracked your status.
Yeah,
Or had you guys completely
healed him.
up? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah,
And then you rested
I
up
got
on the way.
healed and then I rested my stun damage. So
Right.
yeah, now it is the same scene, so my
Yes.
edge hasn't replenished, which is
Is
the reason why
this,
I now only
this,
have one.
this would be a new scene.
Oh, it is
Awesome.
So that means I now have 6 edge instead of 5.
Oh, never mind. It's not the same.
Still only have 2 edge, so I'm good.
Okay, so you're trying to sneak to where the cable goes to the ground. As you get closer, you find that the cable actually is going into a cave entrance. The cave goes underground towards the east.
Seems like someone's siphoning some power from the Sioux Nation.
Does it have Gaiatronics on it?
We could probably just go up to the Sioux Nation and say, "Hey, these jackasses over here
You might
got
get
a
shot.
got a cable going in underneath your border, just so you know."
I don't think the Sioux Nation would appreciate us approaching them at all. Why don't we go in?
But my mother was Sioux on half brother's sister's side. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what that makes you to the Sioux?
Dead.
Ha!
Target practice.
I mean, it might actually be worth us taking a look at what's down in this cave.
Yeah, let's look around the entrance to the cave, see if we see anything interesting.
It just looks like an old surface mine or something, or the surface entrance to a mine or something.
Yeah, them and my rotor drones gonna look around the entrance to the cave.
Okay. Your rotor drones aren't invisible, so just keep,
I
keep that
know.
in mind.
I'm well aware. Still in the
let's-
van though.
Let's sneak into the cave.
In that van that's in the middle of nowhere where there shouldn't be vehicles. Yeah, you're inconspicuous.
Yep, I'm very inconspicuous.
It's perfectly normal to have that van parked at the dead end for an extended period of time.
Look, at worst, he's a member of Lone Star. You know.
If they come out, I'll just pretend I'm making out with Major or something.
Well, I mean, I'll have Andriga in the van with you. It's just she's limp, so
Oh yeah,
her spirit's out.
yeah, me too.
A couple of limp people.
So
But
what's in
Major's
the-
on.
We're rested
Major's on.
after. We're just rested after making out. That's what we're doing.
Definitely going to have to check that not for children box on this one.
It was very tiring.
So, what's in this cave, Juz?
Well, there's a cable that you can't really see because of the ruthenium sheathing, but you know it's there. What? Oh, I was like, why is the bot spamming the channel? Because it's that time.
Is Jack dual-natured so that he can see Andrigar, or?
I don't know. Is Jack observing an astral?
Should he be?
Well, she's astrally projecting and sticking with the party because I'm not sending her own real
Okay.
body.
And also, the cable is ruthenium sheath, so it's hard to see unless you're actually observing it astrally to see the orichalcum.
Okay. Yep. Jack's dual natured.
All
Now
right.
you can attack him with spirits without them having to manifest. Go to it, Chubb.
That's what I was doing. You distracted me.
The cable have a matrix presence?
What was the question?
Does the cable have a matrix presence?
I mean,
It's a
it's a
data cable.
power and data cable. Yes.
So can Kenny see it on the matrix?
It's not a device, so it wouldn't have an icon.
You could go over and just plug it right into it.
Yeah, but he is a technomancer.
Do you have skin link?
No.
Then I would say no. You would have to find out. You would have to be able to see what it's connected to.
What if I used a data tap to plug into it?
I'm gonna say that it's protected from that. That's part of the ruthenium sheathing is to keep it from being tapped. And it's a cable.
Okay.
It's a cable also, so it's like steel cable with data cable and stuff running through the inside. That's why it was such a process to get the orichalcum out of the last one.
Well, I mean, I do have my monofilament chainsaw. I could just cut a little hole.
Just a little hole in
Yeah.
the chainsaw.
Just a slight little hole.
You know, I don't cut all the way through, just partially.
Like a little wedge.
You are killing me.
It's just like that ice sculpting you used to do.
Huh?
You know, ice sculpting with a chainsaw, like you used to.
Yes, ice sculpting. Those were sculptures made out of ice and nothing else.
Yeah.
Just because the ice was red tinged, you know? Totally unrelated.
Food coloring. Yeah, let's go with that.
Exactly, food color.
So are we gonna follow this cable back into the cave and see where it goes?
Yes, I believe that was what we wanted to do.
Yes, that's what you and my drone want to do.
Onward. I hope someone can see the cable.
Yeah, man, I could turn the
Jack can
light
see
on.
the cable.
Yep, we're good.
I mean, what happens if we touch it?
Nothing.
Or we're
Nothing.
just
Yeah,
gonna like follow it along like Hansel and Gretel.
Well, it's on the ground, but okay, yeah, you can do that. I need a defense roll from the Ford Bison.
Ooh.
And
No
your
worries.
van is rocking. Apparently, someone came and knocking.
Well, I'm pretty sure my van would have woke me up, but let's see. Defense. Hit this button, see what happens.
How does a parked vehicle defend itself?
I think it's basically counting on its armor at that point.
Well, I mean, it's still turned on, and it's still got a dog brain, so it can still technically dodge right.
Well, it would have to realize it was under attack. But yeah, it gets a defense roll. So your van needs to soak 9 physical.
That was a
Nice.
horrible. That was a horrible roll. 9 physical, so good.
And I'm sure you're aware that your van is under attack at this point. So you've taken 3 physical, so go ahead.
3 physical.
And why don't you guys drop your tokens on the map just somewhere random so that we can get people in initiative. I love it. It's spurting blood.
Should I roll Astral or Hot Sim since I'm gonna, as soon as I get told, because somebody's obviously gonna ring Jack and Jack will tell me. So what should I roll for initiative?
If you're in Astral, then Astral for now.
Did I see what is attacking my van? I'm assuming I can see through
It
its
is
sensors.
it is an air spirit.
An air spirit is attacking my van?
Yes.
So it must have manifested, huh?
Oh, yep.
Can we hurt manifested spirits with, like, bullets?
Yes.
Yes.
It's hard.
Alright.
And
You just have to do 5 damage or more.
Yeah,
You'll
it's
have
basically
to-
you have to exceed its force to break through, unless you have an awakened attack, mana attack, or whatever.
Nah, I just
I
have a
don't think you can
panther
do stun damage
cannon.
with them, can you?
I just have a panther cannon, so it should be fine. Don't worry, I don't have gel roll in my panther cannon.
But it's silenced.
Yep, but I think it's got explosive rounds in it, but it's silenced.
Did you let the rest of the group know that your van is under attack?
Yes, they will. They would know that. Yes.
So, Jack or Andriger, give me a memory check test. I keep saying check. Been playing other games too much. Well, that's a lot of memory. Jack, you want to try?
It's
No,
only
I'm
average
good.
for her.
Andrigger's the smart one.
Actually, no. Andriger wouldn't know this because Andriger doesn't have Conjuring. This is
Sorry, I do have
this is
Arcana.
this. Well, yeah, that's not Conjuring though. This is insight into the mind of a spirit. 3 was fine. Jack,
I have spirit type.
you were aware that normally a spirit would go after the person inside the van. This spirit's probably just trying to drive him off.
Well, when it's my turn, I will say that.
Well, it's too late now. He already hurt my van.
Oh yeah, we've touched your precious.
That's right.
Scratched your paint.
Not the electrochromic feature. That's expensive. All right, so I'm gonna get some. Oh, I gotta get the other things on the board here. You can't see them because they're all in the GM layer. This one I'll probably move to the normal layer after I roll its initiative. There we go. Lots of meat initiative. This guy is going to be on the token layer. There we go. Okay, it looks like it is Jack. It's Clutch's turn. I'm going to make the music start.
Well, I'm gonna have to jack out of my drone and into my bison, which is one of my majors, and then shoot it probably with my cannon.
Now, does that have to be deployed? Is that a minor to deploy that?
Let me check.
I can't imagine you're driving around town basically driving a technical.
It's probably a minor to do it. It's got that, it goes in and out, so you know.
Oh, you don't have the blast panels. You have the retractable one.
Yeah, I got the ones that close back. You know, in case we need to close them back.
So it's a minor to switch over from drone to fan, and a minor to pop it open, but you should still have a major at least.
Oh, I thought it was a major to switch over.
No, it's a major to switch settings, but if your drone and your van are both on the same RCC, it's only a minor to switch between them.
Okay. Yeah. Then
It'd be major if they weren't on the same RCC, but if they're on the same RCC, then it's minor.
That means I still got like a major and 2 minors or something like that. All right. So yeah, then I'll shoot at it, I guess, because you know it's hurting my baby.
So what you doing? There we go. 4 hits, huh? Oh, I rolled that to me, but it is 4. So tie goes to you, so 10p, huh?
That's gonna, yeah. Reroll my. I was gonna reroll my misses, but it's like I don't have a button anymore. What's that about?
Wait, oh, that's because the buttons don't show up for vehicles.
Oh, I gotcha.
The lazy sheep developer hasn't added that feature yet.
So lazy.
Slacker. What the hell? What was his dice pool? Oh, that's why.
Well, it's
4.
still only 4 damage to him, so it's not too bad. Assuming
Yeah.
it's force 5.
Yeah, it's force 5.
Oh, because it subtracts as its force.
It's because they have hardened armor, basically.
Gotcha.
All right, so that was your major. You got anything else?
2 minors, but I got nothing else to do right now, so that's it. Yeah, I only got two hits out of 18. I should have re-rolled those.
All right. It is now Ender's turn.
Have I been told that shit's happening? Because
I assume he's probably screamed something like, "Oh, my baby! They're attacking the van" or something.
Yep.
Okay, but would my astral self be aware of that, or would my body let me know that? Because my consciousness is near where Jack is. Do I have to wait till Jack's turn before I actually know that?
That's actually a good point. I think you would be unaware because he had no way of telling you on the astral. So yeah.
Correct, so all right, then I stand around near Jack in the astral plane, thinking everything's perfectly fine. My body is perfectly safe.
Neat. I can murder you while you're out.
I
Wait,
guess
would
I can't.
Andrigger have heard Jack telling
Well, it hasn't been
Clutch?
Jack's turn, is what I'm assuming. So.
Well, but
No,
Jack
it's my
did tell
turn, yeah.
Clutch that the spirit was probably trying to shoo him away.
Oh no, he couldn't because
no.
I was going first.
Yeah, Jack
Oh,
hasn't
okay.
done that yet.
Can
Never
I
mind.
delay my turn till after Jack then, or?
Yeah, you can do that. Do you want to lower your entire initiative, or do you want to just reserve an action?
I load it.
All right, but
It's
you
same as Jack.
jacked up the entire initiative tracker.
That's what you get for
Well,
asking me a question.
Kai, you and I don't get a turn this round. Maybe next round.
It happens to the best of us.
Kai, it is your turn.
At least you aren't an invisible pinata.
Not yet.
I was gonna say yet.
So can I get to? How long would it take for me to get back to the mouth of the cave?
Mouth of the cave. I don't know. You're not that deep in. Maybe around if you sprinted.
All right, so I'm gonna do that.
So you're gonna go ahead and do your sprint roll just so you can throw some dice.
That works for me. Where is my sprint button?
Have we scared off our one viewer with our incompetence?
Don't worry, there'll be millions of AI watching this in the future, wondering, so this is what stupid humans did before we wiped them out.
This
Where's
is
the
why they
sprint
went
button?
extinct. It's
It's-
on your attributes page.
That's what I thought. Right next to movement, but it's not
You're
on
probably
my...
in settings mode. Yeah, click the little hammer and wrench in the corner. There you go. I should probably make that sprint button just replace movement.
There we go.
But reasons. Hey, that's a pretty good sprint. Yeah, so you'll be mouth of the cave next round.
Alrighty.
Easy peasy.
So, do you have more than one action?
Yes.
You have 2 majors or no?
I have 2 majors. I have the one action that you get for free and then
Right.
3 initiative dice.
Okay, so you wouldn't have enough to sprint and then do something. Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, he does. He's got 3 initiative dice, so that's
No,
4
no,
minors.
but oh yeah, sprint is just a major. That's right.
Oh, I have 4 initiative dice. Does that mean that I got the actual another shot? Or
Yeah,
You
you,
got a
well,
minor
you
and
used
2
you
majors.
used a
You want-
minor to jump, so yeah, you would have had another major.
Now he used a minor to jump and then a minor to pop the.
So
So
he
he
has
has
3
right,
minors
yeah.
left.
Yeah.
3 minors left. Okay, not enough.
So what did you want to do at the mouth of the cave?
Can I see the van?
You're over a mile away from it. I would say probably not.
But we're under the blimp.
Yes, roughly.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna. If
I mean,
we're
looks
a
like we're in
mile
range.
away,
You're not 3 meters away.
Oh, I thought that was miles.
yeah. Well,
Actually,
I mean,
I don't
at
think
a
it is.
mile, that's still pretty far into extreme. I know it doesn't go above extreme, but I feel like there should be penalties for shooting like 6 miles away.
There
Come on,
definitely
Gunny
should be.
Hancock, you got this.
I
Or
mean,
half-cock,
Chuz, will
sorry.
you let me shoot at the spirit with my rifle?
Well, like I said, it'd be very hard to see anything to shoot it that far away. Do you have a scope on it?
Yeah, but I also have cyber eyes, so I can image link and use that to triangulate where I need to aim to hit stuff.
Well, yeah, but things are so far away, you'd have to be able to enlarge the image. Was my point.
Yeah, I have.
I'm gonna say that because of the distance, it's gonna have like cover 3.
Okay,
So that'll take 3 dice from you.
I'm fine with that.
I feel like that probably should be a threshold thing, but I don't care.
So I am going to do that. It's going to take 3 dice. You know what? Let's pre-edge this. That's what, 4 or 5 edge?
4. 5 is special effect. 5 is the I win button. If the DM lets me.
Alright.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous shot, and that's not every average Joe.
I mean, Marines train at the 500-yard line with iron sights and can hit. I mean, I hit 10 out of 10.
That's
It takes a lot of
that's
preparation.
1,500 feet. That's like a quarter of a mile.
Well,
500 yards
I
is
also
a third of
just-
a mile.
No, sorry, yeah, it's 2,000.
I
Yeah,
also just sprinted before trying,
No, it's 1,500 feet.
Anyway, I got 6 hits.
A mile is 5,280 feet. It's
Yes,
it's
500 yards.
It's less than a third of a mile.
Yeah, the Marines fire at 500 yards from the prone position, 10 rounds with iron sights.
I get
It's a
that,
third of a
but
mile, that's what I'm
1,500 feet is not a third of 5,280. It's less than a third. It's between a
Hey.
third and a quarter.
1,720 is a mile in yards, so 500 is less than
A third,
530.
exactly.
530 yards.
Look,
is a
stick
third
to
of a
eating
mile.
crayons,
When I say
buddy. I do
500,
math.
In the astral, definitely, Andrigger.
Yeah, in Astro, you can go as fast as you need to.
Anyway, I got 6 hits.
You did, and I have to figure out where the spirit is. There it is. And also shooting at range, I'm preaching to the choir here. It's not a matter, it's just twice as far. It's exponentially harder the further away you get.
Oh, 100%. My
Why does this
AR,
stupid thing keep telling me I can choose a token?
my AR is 13, if that matters.
Yeah, it matters. You get an edge.
Yay.
did you pull out my? No, I don't have it in my tokens at all.
What's that?
You were asking if that was why it was asking you to choose a token.
No, it's a pop-up that says you can choose to have the token represent a character from the journal. If you do, it's an artifact is what it is, but it's on the top layer, so it's over top of everything. It's annoying. So I'm soaking or defending against sick. That's gonna go perfectly. Oh, it did. Wait, how many dice does he get? That was like almost all of them. No, it wasn't. They've got 14.
And why do they have so much?
Because they do.
Now, because I
Agility
pre-edged, I
is-
can't make them re-roll, right?
Correct.
You already edged.
Yeah.
But remember,
So
I
it's
was
my turn.
corrected last week that we can edge on every action,
Yeah.
not every turn. I thought it was every turn, which was really a lot more restrictive. So that's good.
That's my whole turn.
Yeah, where's Rev at? He doesn't love us this week.
I think he's busy. I kept throwing things at him today, going, "Hey, can you prove this? Can you prove this?" Like rapid fire. He was looking at him for me too. Okay, so now it's Jack's turn.
Hey, Andrew, I think something's going on in Clutch's van. You might want to check it out. That was 3
Okey-dokey.
seconds, right? And then Jack is going to use the rest of his turn, or his first major action to... He'll go ahead and sprint towards the entrance too. Why the heck not? No, you know what? He's going to minor action movement to the entrance because he doesn't need to go that fast. And he'll summon another spirit.
What are you summoning this time? What was the last one?
It was an air spirit, and it's currently concealing us.
Ah, right. You want to get that one killed. Actually, I think you should get that one killed.
I can't remember the type of spirit. Maybe the list will jog my memory.
What are you trying to do?
I want to give it a power that I have.
Oh, I don't remember. That's in Street Weird, isn't it?
I think it's kin. Yeah, kin spirits get. They should. So I'll give it the knockout spell. And you know what? I'm gonna go big. I'll summon this one at 4/6. We'll see. I really need some help here, buddy. Oof, that's bad.
Yep. Could have been worse.
I could roll low in the drain.
Well, no, but I'm saying it rolled completely average. Oh, you're all right. So that was one action. You only get one, right?
I have some minors left, so I'm going to say to my air spirit, "Hey, it seems like my friend's Clutch out there needs some help. Drop this concealment nonsense and go help him." And that's it.
Ha! I got rid of that pop-up by hacking the CSS. All right, so it is Andriger's turn. Andriger, you are aware that there are things happening at the van where your body may or may not still be.
I can't find how many actions it takes to return from astral.
You move at the speed of thought.
So is it a free action to return to my body? Or is
I
it
would
minor?
say it's a movement, so a minor.
Okay, cool. I'll then minor to return to my body, major to switch over to
Major?
Major, yep.
You're really
Major
static.
to major.
And then do you want me to re-roll my initiative or just add a d6 to it? Since it's an extra d6 pot semi.
Yeah, just roll a d6 and I'll change it.
Cool. That will unfortunately mean I'm not got enough for a major action, but I can move major into position next to a gun port and yell out to open up the port so I can try and shoot at the thing next turn then.
So roll your d6.
Do you want to add the 2 or shall I?
I did it.
Cool. And skip to the end of Jack's turn, and I guess we're done since I haven't got much to do with minor actions other than store them in case I need to dodge.
You are very static. You might need to reset your Discord connection.
Oh, it's back! It's back!
It is. Oh, look, it's Andriger's turn again. Wait, did Clutch get skipped?
You
No,
need to
Andriger took his
Clutch
turn
first.
Yeah,
and postponed it.
Yes, you
Oh.
added 2 to E, so that's why I said skip down to the end of Jack. So
Yeah,
Oh,
and-
right. Okay, so it's the air spirit's turn again. That's right. I hate when it jumps around. That's why I should wait until after your turn to adjust your initiative. So the air spirit's going to attack the van again Because it really wants you to leave. Actually, it's going to try and engulf the van. I don't know how this is going to work. It's going to.
Is that their air spirit or my air spirit? I don't know which is which.
It's yours is
It's theirs.
F6.
Okay.
Theirs is Air A. Actually, I don't think it's going to engulf because that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's not as big as a van. 6 hits again. Roll low. What is your DR? You're jumped in the van, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I believe it's body and armor.
Oh, then it's
Stupid.
32.
Yeah, it's stupid. So you'll get an edge.
All right.
You need to defend against 6 hits.
Yeah, I gotta put in my pilot rating, and then I
It's
gotta go put in my evasion software.
It's just a piloting test if you're jumped in.
Oh, well, yeah, that's it. Doing it off my bison.
If you're on the drone sheet, there should be a defense button.
Yeah, but that's...
Yeah, but it uses.
Oh,
It uses. Yeah.
Yeah, so don't forget your +3 from your control rig either.
Got it. So.
Tie goes to the attacker. So soak 5.
So,
What's that? You're going to spend edge to reduce his number of hits, right?
sure. Reroll like 2 of them.
2 of them, huh? Rerolling 2 of my misses, right?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Now, out of curiosity, do spirits get edge?
Only
Yes.
if the only if the summoner gives it to them.
Yes, spirits have edge, but they will not spend it at the behest of their summoner. But
So
spirits can be given edge from their summoner.
at a cost of 2 to 1.
But they can certainly use their own edge to resist summoning from the caster.
If they are a strong spirit.
Yeah, well, I mean, spirits are PR rated, so they have edge at the same equivalency as their PR.
They're not PR rated. They're
They're
force
force rated.
So yeah, that was enough to not get hit.
Yay.
Cheater. All right, that is its turn. And now a new actor appears. What was that? A -3 threshold or a -3 dice pool because of the distance? Asking
Yeah.
for a friend.
That was what you imposed on us.
So it's only fair that it is imposed. I don't know. He's up in the air. He should have an advantage for that. He'll probably
Well,
get an edge.
If he's on the blimp, he's actually only about 100 meters away from us because we're just
No,
under it.
he's shooting at the van. He's not aware of you guys yet.
Ah,
Do they actually give them anything fun? Probably not. What? No grenades. Why would you
can I
have
make a perception test when he fires to figure out where he's firing from?
You can. It'll be audible. Why would you give
Did that
them
require a minor?
No, I don't. For a general idea, no. I mean, you would go, oh, there was a shot from above. Because this is not a silenced gun.
Oh, and I forgot on my turn, I would have told Clutch, hey, I think they're just trying to drive you off.
I'd be like, yeah, too late. I'm trying to drive it off with bullets.
So the van is going to get shot again.
Use tear gas if you've got it.
Why does he have wounds? That's not right.
I think he should have wounds.
That's because I didn't reset them from the last encounter.
I mean, like, yeah, he had time to heal up.
This is a completely different team. Still 3 hits.
They look very similar.
Well, they all look the same.
That sounds very racist against me.
Yes.
No, it's just Op 4 all look the same. If you had to guess, he might be a street samurai. Oh, great. Now he rolls the rolls.
Well, I forgot I was using the wrong table before, so.
You dummy. Okay, Kenny, it's your turn.
All right, Kenny's gonna minor action walk back towards the cave entrance.
You're not gonna hack the Gibson while they're busy distracting the bad guys?
Well, I'm going to walk back and try and hack. I mean,
Well, you said you were walking back to the entrance, right?
yeah, I'm going to try and hack the lip.
Don't you find it easier if you're touching the cable, though? I think is what he's getting.
Don't you have that
There is
ability
a
that,
device at the end of the cable.
I definitely do not have skin link.
No, but once
There's
you're
a comm link, I think, at the end
Yeah.
of the cable, because that's what was hooked up to the last two.
exactly, once you're able to sense that comm link, then you have a target.
Oh, okay. So I will walk towards the other end, away from the entrance. And how far does just walking get me?
10 feet, right? Or 10 meters, sorry.
10 meters, which by Marine Corps math is a third of a mile.
You're not gonna let that one go.
Nope.
Look,
Well, obviously
Chuz,
a
you
mile is only
already
100
knew
feet.
that Marines like to eat crayons.
I already
don't know why
mentioned the
you're,
crayon. See, what I think is funny is in the Army we only had to shoot at 300 yards. No, 300 feet. No, I think it was yards. I don't know. It's been a long time and I can't count
It's a
either.
factor of 3 difference there, Chuz.
So.
Just a slight difference.
Exponentially harder the further away it is, right?
So, I'm walking 10 meters.
You're
that could be anywhere.
you are, if you were measuring, you would sense that you are under the border, and it's still going. You could have sprinted. Well, you don't have athletics, so that probably would have been. You would have gotten you 5 more meters.
I do have athletics. I also have another major action.
Well, yeah, but you can only move once. So if you want to have sprinted, you can retcon and see if you can get more than 5 more meters.
Okay. I could probably, unless the cave is really windy, I would be able to see 10 meters
Yeah.
into the cave probably anyway. Alright, let's see what this gets me. There's a button for that.
Yes, there is.
There it is. There's the button for that.
Nice. So yeah, you get 7 meters further. That's almost two rounds of normal movement. And the cave turns around a bend, and you see next round you'll probably be able to stroll up to the comm link.
Alrighty. That was
Oh, I put you guys way over here. You're actually like here. Kai is.
No, I guess
I
I
don't
have
know where
to
Kai
physically
is.
touch the comm link. We'll deal with the next round. Okay.
Well, yeah, you have to sense it. So if you want to matrix do your matrix perception, that's fine.
I mean, I can hack it without actually having to be in contact with it.
Yeah, it doesn't require skin link because it requires that that you can perceive it on the matrix.
Okay.
I was just saying that because you were in a cave and everything, you couldn't see it from outside.
Okay. So, actually, since sprinting is actually a major animator, or is it just a major?
It's just a major.
Okay. Well, I will then hot sim and then perceive. But I'll roll that initiative later and deal with it. Actually, I already ended my turn, but yeah. Matrix perception, though, just to see if I can see it.
Well, you don't actually have to be touching it, right, in order to hack it. You just got to see it.
Yes.
Yeah, as long as you got one hit, you would have perceived it. How did the wild dice treat you?
It did
3
nothing for
did
me.
nothing.
Alright, and that hot sim. Okay, move me, and yep, that was my turn. And now it's Glitch's turn.
No, it's not.
Oh, come on.
No.
Turns for Op4 are overrated.
Yeah. They don't need turns.
Okay, they just kill you all. That's it. No turn needed.
They can spend their turn surrendering.
None of you have. Oh no, Kai fired, didn't he?
I fired.
Silencer.
Your weapon's silenced, so I'll give him a roll, but it's probably not going to matter. This guy probably needs to be reset also. He does. Stun track to 0. Perception. 4. What is
Let me see.
it
how
lowers
that
it. I don't know how that works. I think 4 is a pretty good success though. But you're still concealed. He just knows there's somebody below him. Fortunately for you, he doesn't have grenades. He's going to shoot at the van while you look that up to see if he actually knows where you are.
Yeah, I think he probably knows that someone was shooting. The question is whether he knows, or whether that gives him an idea of where they were shooting from.
Well, I mean, if you're in a blimp, it's like they're below me.
Well, definitely.
There's pretty much. I mean, if it was like a mile away to the west, he might have been able to tell that. But as far as he can tell, you're below him. So the van needs to defend against 5 hits, and you get another edge if you haven't gotten 2 for the round.
Now, don't forget, he's only doing stun damage, so it doesn't actually hurt the blimp. Sorry, it doesn't hurt the van anyway, right?
Yeah, you have not rolled the round, so you don't get any more edge, but you did resist. What was your question about stun damage?
Oh, I was just pointing out that according to what you're rolling there, shows it says 5S, which is stun, and stun doesn't do anything to drones. So.
Oh, I don't know why they're rolling stun damage. I have gel round selected.
Gel rounds.
So the silencer increases the threshold on perception tests to notice the weapon's use by 2. So if you get 2 hits, you can tell that someone's shooting.
Yeah, and the sniper rifle is pretty loud, so. Okay. You now know that there's another shooter in the blimp. I'm just going to move both of them actually, since both have acted. And now another thing happens. It's like you kicked a beehive by being parked too close.
We were a mile away.
That's too close. You were a mile away for too long.
I mean, yeah, it did probably take us, 20, 30 minutes to hike that mile.
That is fair.
I mean, I would disagree because I'm a fat boy and I can travel a mile in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, but
Then again, I'm not
cross country and
I'm also
flat.
I'm also not humping a bunch of gear.
And you're on a trail. We're probably cutting across, fields and farmlands and fences.
And trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, you're invisible, aren't you? Invisible and therefore invincible.
Yeah, but we also made stealth rolls, so.
This is physical. He's going to do. I don't know. Physical can hurt. I'm confused. If they cast
Physical and
a
electric.
spell, if they cast a spell on the vehicle that does physical, is it going against object resistance or something else?
I think it's object resistance.
I don't know.
I thought that was just for.
It's object
It would have to be
resistance
indirect,
first.
wouldn't it? Is it a combat spell or is it a manipulation
It's a
spell?
combat spell.
It's in
Then
the Shadowrun
it's treated like
FAQ.
normal combat if it's indirect. So
That's what I
you-
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was indirect. He was just gonna flame strike.
Yeah, then it would be treated like it'd be treated like a flamethrower, so it would still just be standard defense, right? Because it says so in most indirects that they get a standard defense roll and then a standard soak.
Oof. So 6 hits is. You're doing reaction and willpower.
Why is the
I don't know
mage
how it
already
works.
wounded?
Because
it
I
would be reaction and
screwed
intuition.
up.
It's a standard dodge, isn't it? Because it's not an AoE, right?
No, it's an indirect spell.
So it's not piloting. It's going to be reaction and. You said what?
You're jumped in, so whatever your jumped in stat is for willpower.
Oh, okay. So
It's willpower.
basically,
It would be intuition plus willpower.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought
okay. So 11.
So what matters for the defense is whether it's direct magic or combat or indirect combat, not whether it's single target or AoE. And they amped it up, so I should do their drain. Oh, I don't have a drain button? What the hell? I should work on that.
Like that.
How much edge can you blow to get them to re-roll? I guess is the question.
He can't because he already. Oh yeah, it's a different action if he's got edge. But they are going to use edge on you because they have 3. Yeah, they have 3 edge. They're going to get you to re-roll all 3.
Oh, 4?
No, 3. Sorry, all 3 of their edge
3.
worth, so 3.
3
and
out
then
of 4.
hopefully they get a good roll on the drain, but probably not. Oof! Look at that! You're doing damage to the bad guys by not being killed.
That's nice. That's nice.
So you had 1, so that's 5.
I'll spend 3 on them to have them reroll 3 of their hits.
2 of them. So it's 4. So 4 against that's 4 plus
4 plus half
3
damage,
is
you round it up,
7
right?
plus the 2 amp up. No, that was including the amp up, so 7. So you're soaking 7.
But you still dealt 5 damage to them with their drain.
Yep.
I take 2.
But you don't know that. There we go. Now if they have wounds, it'll actually matter. Look, I actually sacrificed 3 dice. I should re-roll my 3 dice, shouldn't I? No, that's my fault for not having the sheet set up right. I'm going to fix the other one, though.
I don't think you need to fix the Decker. It's fine.
Nope, he had... the Decker has 2 boxes left. I definitely need to reset him, because working with -5 is not going to work.
And I,
It's fine.
so the truck took 2 damage. That means I take 2 damage because I'm hot simmed in.
Yes. Wait, no.
No.
You only take damage if you suffer dump shock or if you're attacked by a matrix attack.
Oh, okay.
So momentarily.
You feel the pain, but you don't actually feel it long.
Yeah,
term.
It's more like
you're aware of it. It's
That's
like,
why you get so upset when they hurt your baby, because you can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also know it's going to be expensive to repair the damn thing.
Yeah.
That's the major problem with being a rigger. It's fucking expensive to repair. Pardon the pig Latin.
Pig Latin? That was just Latin. Alright, and it is now the mage's turn. Oh, the mage just went. Yeah, that's it. Now the Decker's going to do things. I don't know what, but he's going to do things. Let's see here.
I don't know how he's gonna find us because we're all on Kenny's pan and Kenny's underground.
Yeah, Kenny's underground. Well, I mean, he knows the van is there. He's just going to figure out how to get to it. And how does that work?
He's gotta find Kenny's pan first.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's that?
I feel like if my pan.
Well, there would be
detect something.
noise. There would be noise, basically, would be the problem.
Well, but if Kenny can't find the pan or the pan for the blimp, then
Well, the blimp was running silent.
well, I guess the question is Kenny running silent?
Yeah, is Kenny running silent?
How does a technomancer run silent?
I don't know.
So
They just choose to. And running
I'm
silent.
just-
It's a choice.
I was just going to give the Technomancer 4 Matrix noise against his Matrix perception roll.
that sounds reasonable since Kenny's underground.
Yeah, because 4 normally would be like 4 kilometers away. But I think it's like 1 for every foot of stone or something like that.
I feel like if my
I'll
pan
make
can
it
affect...
A truck, then the Decker should be able to detect my pan.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
The
But
thing
that's the whole though
though
point with
is,
running silently though.
yeah, well,
One
Maybe
hit is
even
not going to
Reedus
do it.
Yeah, even riggers can run silently with their drones. There's like special software you can buy, run silent, run deep, which lets you basically run silent.
the way it was
As
explained
Rick-
to me, the whole point of being a technomancer over a Decker is if you see an object, you can hack into it, whereas Decker has to find the pan first.
And that's that's where my understanding of the Matrix kind of falls apart, because that was my understanding, but then I've tried to play a Technomancer and was told that wasn't how it worked, and I don't know that the person telling me that was correct or not, so it's hard to say.
I
I mean,
mean,
you have certain...
abilities that definitely bypass pans, but not everything.
Air Spirit B is going to attack the van. Go figure. Wait, why is Air Spirit B using a player character sheet? Because I didn't finish creating it. There we go. This is how fast you can make a spirit. You change it to a spirit sheet, you put in Force 5, and done. I love magic. I am a wizard. Elemental attack. Bang! 8 hits. Eat that, sucker.
These things
Ouch.
are brutal.
Yeah, one of those attacks was what knocked me out last time.
You've already
Okay.
gotten your edge for the round, right? Yeah. 'cause
Uh,
you're at the beginning of the round, so it'll start with you. So yeah, you can't gain anymore. You can spend it if you want. So yeah, your van's getting attacked for 8 hits.
and just 8 hits. No defense.
No, that's what I'm saying. You have to defend against it.
Piloting test, basically.
Really? From a Matrix? I'm piloting
No,
against the
no,
Matrix?
this
This is
the Decker did nothing.
Oh,
This is the Air Spirit. At least the Decker did nothing you're aware of.
that's what I was confused about.
I do not like you at all.
Thank you very much.
I roll decent, and you're like, no, fuck you.
Also, it's piloting plus intuition, not piloting plus logic.
Ah!
Oh, well, that's my problem there. What was I doing the logic for then? Something else. So yeah, that'll be way
Wait,
lower.
why do you have +3, +2?
Plus 3 is my Grig, and
Yeah,
oh,
I
okay,
don't know.
well, the
okay,
plus
yeah.
4.
I don't know what
What
the
if-
plus 2 is for.
The +2 specialization, maybe?
Oh yeah, because I have
Ground.
specialization.
Yeah, that would still apply, yeah. But it's intuition, not logic.
So what is your intuition attribute? You didn't have to reroll. What is it?
Oh, it's 4 less than my logic, so
So you would have
You would've
lost the last 4
2
2
hits.
hits.
Yeah,
Still
so
good
it would
enough.
be 10 rather
Yeah, still
than
good enough.
9. Yeah.
I'm not gonna steal a massive roll like that.
all right.
All right. That was its turn. So now you have 2 spirits beating on your truck. It's like, you ever been in a vehicle like a van or a truck in a windstorm? That's what your van's doing. It's just rocking all over the places. These things are pounding on it. So now you have choices. Who do you want to attack?
I'm gonna attack the air spirit because I can't really.
Which
and
one?
then
There's
I'll
2 of them.
third- Oh no, there's 2 of them. Well, the one that hurt my van.
They both tried hurting your van, but yeah, one of them succeeded. So
Yes.
the injured one succeeded, so continue hitting the injured one, I guess.
Shooting hit that one.
10 hits. Come on, man. Give it a chance. What does this dice pull, like 4? 14. And it gets 2 hits. Uh-huh. So that's 18p it has to soak. Oh, well,
No,
13p.
it'd be 13.
Only
13.
13, he says. Only 13. So it takes 11p. And you have successfully banished a spirit.
All right, I'm gonna try to do the other one.
By some definitions of the word.
Oh, that was way worse. So there you go.
You killed Spirit A, you rat bastard. So that was after the other spirit?
Yeah, I don't think I hit the other one, so
Well, a third of your dice came out as 1, so yeah.
I could have glitched there.
Yay, it defended. It was your turn, and you attacked twice against inferior targets, so you did get your 2 edge.
All right.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
He's like, I'm not moving. I'm just going to shoot things.
Well, you know. you can
By
move, I
by
guess.
the way, I feel like it probably doesn't need to be said, but this is not quiet.
Yeah. Well, we are in the middle of nowhere, but other than that, it's not quite. Yes.
I'm pretty sure a Panther XXL is going to make some noise.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's
Yeah, but-
silence, though.
But this isn't gonna really like. It might wind up on the news, but in no relationship to what's causing the.
But the point was that they wanted it quiet.
But if Helen Keller falls down in a forest, does she make a noise?
Yes, she does. Thud. I'm going to burn in hell. I don't care.
It's okay. We'll just tell them there was a gas leak or something. That'll be fine.
It was swamp gas. Kenny.
Yeah.
Sleep mode, rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Alright, so last turn I got 3 on my perception check. Did I notice anything in particular about this comlink? Is it just a regular comlink?
It's
Protected
just
by
a
pan.
yes, it is protected. It's just a generic comm link, as far as you can tell.
But this is my basically my entry to the pan because the pan I can detect the
Right.
Blimp's
You,
pan
yeah.
here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, since this is the blimp's pan.
Well, you don't know that it's the blimp's pan. You just know it goes to a pan.
Okay, but what did I get a rating off that?
Off what the roll?
free reception?
I didn't see the roll.
It was last turn.
I must have missed it. Yeah, 3. Sure. Let me look. You're after like the Matrix rating and all.
Yeah.
It's protected by a rating 6 device.
6, huh? Okay. In that case, I'm going to first of all turn off my overclock. I am going to ask that level 4 cracking spirit to give me a hand on this one. So that's an automatic 4 dice, and then the time for silence is over.
Well, I mean, you're hearing dum 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 as the panther goes off. So yeah, it's probably time.
It's probably a little louder than that. It's because I'm probably using explosive rounds because I don't
Well,
think it
he's he's in a cave, so 6 hits. And what are you doing? Brute force? No, say it ain't so. Willpower and firewall, huh?
Realize
Oh, he rolled fantastic.
You should also check out known exploit backdoor from Hack and Slash. That's a pretty good one.
How do we only have 8 dice? That's not right. That didn't roll the right dice.
what was your firewall?
Again, I hadn't reset a sheet because you had hit him with diffusion firewall previously. So he gets 4 more dice.
I could just do it again really quick and not worry about it.
I don't like that idea. He got a whole 1 success. So he got 2 hits. Yay. I believe that means you're in, doesn't it?
It does mean I'm in.
But he is well aware that you're in, too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But in order to do anything, I need to know what's here. Yes.
What do you mean?
I need to.
You can attack. You can attack the device that's providing the pan, I believe, can't you? Directly.
I believe once you're in, you are immediately aware of everything that's on that pan.
Yeah, that seems fair.
So.
Okay.
I feel like maybe it's a matrix perception, and as long as you don't glitch or anything, then you know.
Well, I
That-
don't
that
think
would
it
be
eats up an action.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't need an action.
Well, I'm mostly here for the Decker.
So you know that there's the comlink. You know that there's the Decker's cyberjack, which there's also a deck involved, and the equipment that the comlink is communicating with.
Yeah. Well,
And the
Well,
blimp
I'm just
as
here for
well.
the
The
Decker.
blimp as well.
so same thing.
What? You can't do that. Willpower and firewall, roll your fade. Willpower and firewall, huh? We've seen this trick before.
Nice fade.
No! So he's -1?
Yeah.
But that means if you wanted to upgrade it, you could do it again next round and he'd have a -1 penalty starting out, but it doesn't stack.
Right.
So if you did better than -1, then you would basically replace it.
I'll consider that next round. But that's my turn because that was.
Can you mark enemy forces on AR if they're connected to that pan? It's a trace icon. Just something for next round.
Okay.
You mean
Trace
so,
icon
so
gives,
you
trace
guys know
icon
where
gives
they
you
are?
physical location.
Yeah.
Well, since we're loud, I think it's time for the high explosive grenades.
Oh god, here we go with Kai and his high explosive grenade. These grenades are costing you 20,000 new yen anyway, right?
We're already loud.
Major's got the SMG out.
Jack's considering buying an M-Talk level 3 because he just doesn't have anything to do with his money. And
M-Talks
Andrew
are great.
really wants one.
They really
I'm-
are.
The
I'm
level
shooting a
3
grenade.
might be difficult for availability because it's pretty high availability.
I'll roll my charisma against that.
Yeah, I bet you will. 7 hits against the spirit.
Yep, that's what I typed. Because
Ah! Spirit doesn't have any edge, so you've got 1, so it's 7p. It's got to soak. It's going to soak all of it. Actually, it has to
Alright,
soak
so
2,
2p.
so it's good.
alas, I only have 1 edge, so I guess I'll just try again.
What was your AR?
I think it's 13.
Well, its DR is 3. So welcome to Edgeland.
Woohoo! I got an extra edge. I'll trade my minus for another major and get major to shoot again.
Wait, you're going to get another major? 1 major's enough, damn it. Oh, you meant another major action. Oh, look at that. Tie goes the attacker. Gonna soak
I'll
that.
get you to reroll 2.
No, you're not. Okay, so I'm going to soak for 2 now. Wait. 4, 4, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2. Nah.
I did at least 1 point of damage.
I'm
Yay!
helping. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do. Do I push the button?
Nah, I got it. Kai.
So what do you guys think? Should I blow up the gondola?
You got to get a little closer, don't you? Oh, wait, you're right below it.
No, I
You
don't. I'm under it.
Yeah. I just hope it doesn't decide to bounce back.
I'm right next to a cave. I can climb in the cave.
I don't know if we've officially crossed that threshold, but I'm going to say blowing up the gondola is almost definitely going to cross the threshold.
Because it's
Panther
Okay.
XXL. I don't know exactly what Panther is, but I feel like it's like a 20 mic on a Bradley. You hear those from quite some ways away, and it doesn't sound like somebody shooting cans.
right, but it's gonna be farther away. Isn't the big blimp like right over the border?
No,
I
it's
guess-
this side of the border. But basically,
I guess-
my point is that you've already gone loud. You're pretty sure you're not going to get that being quiet bonus.
What are you talking about? We only went loud on one of them, so we should get at least a portion of it.
Nope. That was
Well,
not how it
we're
went.
not getting the bonus.
I get my
shoot the
argument.
grenades.
All right, so I'm gonna drop
Go
my
in.
rifle, since it's on a sling, and pull out my Yamaha Pulsar, or not my Yamaha Pulsar, my Yamaha Raiden, and this guy. I'm going to shoot this, which
Who all is outside the cave?
Jack and
Jack's
Kai, I
inside.
think.
Jack.
Jack is inside.
Oh, okay.
He only used a minor action to move, so he didn't make it to the cave entrance.
and
Perhaps observing in detail would be a good idea for Jack. Once he gets outside. Underslung grenade launcher. I don't even know. Do I have stats for this thing? Yes, I do.
it's firing high explosive grenades.
No, I was asking if I had stats for the blimp. I created it just for this. It ended up in my bestiary just for this adventure. That's in double clutch, right? Yes.
I guess I should have rolled it from the launcher, or from the grenade section instead of the ranged weapon. Something I could do.
I don't understand. What was the question?
Oh, I just realized that I could have, instead of clicking one button, I could have clicked another button and it would have given you all the information about the specific grenade that was being launched?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not going to matter too much. Sorry, I'm having problems. I don't want to corrupt my copy of the Goodyear commuter that's in my lobby, so I had to go through copying it and all that crap so that I don't mess it up. If only I had a drag and drop for these, that would be so handy. Unfortunately, this is in double clutch. Don't know when that'll ever happen, if ever. So you were shooting a grenade, and I need to defend, right?
Yes.
Pilot is that. I'm gonna say it has an evasion autosoft of 1. It's a blimp. How is it gonna evade more than that, right?
I mean, fair. So does that mean that like I managed to peg it with the grenade, and so it takes ground 0 damage? How does that work?
So no, no, because so you should have done the grenade. Do the grenade, because I don't actually get a defense roll. There we go. Now we got to see.
I have my dice pool 5.
Because it's your athletics, but
Well,
you
no,
had
'cause I used
4.
my launcher.
You had 4 hits, so 4 hits. I enter that. It prompts me, and then you were at what range? That's far range, right?
Medium actually, I believe, because it's 100 meters.
Oh, medium's up to 100. Okay, so medium range.
Let
So
me
the
double-check that.
scatter direction is 9, and this is going to be fun because we're talking vertical.
Yeah, but I have an airburst link on it.
Oh, you do have airburst? Well, then I
Yeah.
think that nullifies the scatter. Okay, so here's the funny part. Scatter direction was direction 9. Bounce distance was 0. So you got it. You basically stuck it on the bottom of the gondola and it exploded. So the gondola is
medium
going to
is-
take 16p.
Sweet.
And then it's going to, I guess, soak that.
Medium range is apparently 51 meters to 250 meters.
So
Do I
it's
get
Edge for my AR at medium range.
what's your air?
13.
Then yes.
Sweet.
So it is down 8. And there's a gash torn in the bottom of the gondola. And I don't know how that would be funny. Sticky bombs. Jack said you can put gecko grips on the grenades. What was that? That was in Saving Private Ryan, right? The tar and sock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Um,
just yeah.
So how does this work with the explosion penetrating into the thing? Are they affected, or was that just damage to the vehicle?
What's the structure rating of the gondola?
How if I know? I don't know what structure rating is.
What's the structure rating of a
Goodyear commuter?
Infinite. That's not an attribute that they give you in the book.
How does it work, or how does that affect, like, if I were shooting at a car?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna. Well, that's again, it's penetration, and I don't know how that works. But to speed things along, I'm gonna say that the gondola absorbed all but the outer range of the blast, so they're gonna soak 4p. And next time you have a target to try and shoot through the hole, I guess, because you blew out a hole.
I have another major, so
I'm surprised you weren't doing it in full auto.
I can't. It's single shot. Or,
Oh, that's a crying shame.
It's single shot only, and it only has 4 ammunition. So 2 more shots and I gotta reload. But my dice pool should be 10 for this.
So the next guy is going to try and soak and hopefully do better than the first one. See, I have too many buttons. I can't find the buttons now, and I'm the one that put them there. So he took 3. She's going to take a bunch, probably. Yep. And sure, we'll say the Decker gets some too. Because why not? God, these soak rolls suck. Alright, are you done? No, because I got another shot.
Yep, that's exactly right. Again, it's rolling half my dice pool.
That's because roll your weapon for the attack, and I'll use those hits. I just need the scatter button.
What's the barrier made out of? That's the question.
I don't know. Steel? Carbon fiber? Probably carbon fiber.
Densiplast would be structure rating 10, and you go up from there. So if it's more than...
That's probably Densiplast. That's probably the equivalent of carbon fiber.
Okay, so it's 10.
So that's a pretty big hole.
So scatter direction 3, 3 meters. So
It's airburst.
yeah, but the scatter. I'm going to say the 3 meters means it's not on target.
Gotcha.
That's what it means. It doesn't mean it. It doesn't necessarily mean it bounced there. In the case of airburst, it just means that you misaimed.
Gotcha.
So I need to pull out my thing and I have to find it because
On the upside, they can't hit the deck to try and get away from the blast.
they're on the deck.
So when you use the airburst feature, you double your hits.
Oh.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Since CRB 116.
So I should just give it 8 hits then, right?
Yep.
No, I did it wrong. I said close.
Yeah.
So 8 hits. Medium range is scatter direction 11, 0 meters. So yeah, you were close enough to on target because of the 0 meters. I like that. That's good to know. So that makes airburst a little bit better. Okay, so you were shooting for the hole, I assume?
Yes.
You sure you don't want to just blow the whole bottom out and not murder everybody inside?
No.
Okay.
I would have, maybe swapped the grenade for a non-lethal grenade, but there wasn't time, and I didn't want to get engulfed by another air spirit.
Yeah, you had to reload and all that.
Yeah,
Where's our
too long.
grenade?
Sketch.
Grenade is there. It is. Nobody's in the 16p, but they're in the 10p and the 4p.
I mean, the blimp is in the 16p.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, there is a blimp.
The blimp might wind up being destroyed.
It's got PTS
it
from
very
this.
well might. 16p.
And we couldn't possibly be that loud if we're out in the middle of, nowhere, and then, popping sounds come around
So it took
the blimp.
9.
and
Obviously,
falls from the
Obviously,
sky.
it was the Sioux Nation that did it, not us.
Exactly. Obviously.
And
The
there's no one
blimp-
alive to say otherwise.
The gondola is smoking wreckage, but it's still intact. So I need to roll a bunch of what was that, 10? Oh, you're gonna kill people.
That is a very good possibility.
Woo!
But at least we'll get to keep that extra 20k.
Guess what? Not dead. Spirits are still
Yeah,
there.
just wait until the gondola falls from the sky. The fall will kill them for sure.
Well, this is not good.
Street Samurai's dead, though.
Nope. Oh, you guys are doing great. And the Decker was where I had him last time in the front, so he only takes what was the other one, 4? And he's going to take 3 of that. She's going to take 3 of that.
I'm giving people negative dice.
Yes, you are. That's very generous of you.
They
Can we move on to somebody else now?
Yes, that is my turn.
Jack, what would you like to do?
Jack will use a minor action to continue walking to the established 19 meters to the entrance.
Are you just like strolling, like you own the place?
Fast walking, I guess. And then he'll check. He just wants to do a visual observation to see how his spirit's doing and see if he can see anything that's going on out there. He's not sure what's happening, so he's just gonna try and do a perception check. And he gets 2 hits.
I see what Ski said there. Aha, you did have wireless turned on your grenades.
He did. He absolutely did.
He must have. At least he did at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, the ones that are in my grenade launcher, I guess, yes.
I've still got a living Decker. How many grenades do you have?
2.
So
That are in my grenade launcher?
2 times 16. Pinata without the pin.
So no one's marked anything in AR, right? So Jack doesn't have any idea where the enemies are.
Correct. It has not been Kenny's turn again, has it? Yeah, it has.
And it looks like the back side of the gondola is pretty messed up.
I'm in my head. It's like the entire center bottom of it, or towards the back. Basically, far enough, a couple meters back, so that like the grenade went in and it didn't blow up the front, but all the windows are blown out. The thing's like smoking and on fire. There may be blood dripping.
First minor action was movement. Second minor action, he's going to tell the spirit, I know I already tasked you to protect the van. I need you to go up there. There's got to be a mage somewhere. Find the mage, knock him out.
What was the perception and intuition?
That was my observation. That was my perception.
Is that observe in detail? Because is that a full action?
That's a major action. Yeah.
So are you doing a major?
I would have to.
Okay. You notice that there's a couple people over here.
And do they look like they're Indians?
They look like they're Sioux Wildcats. And they don't look like they're trying to be particularly stealthy, and they are headed your way, not happy looking.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so minor action takes cover. I'll reserve the last minor action.
Alrighty. We get to do things. I can't believe my street samurais do not have grenades. Because it would be so easy to just drop grenades.
I mean, it just takes a second to type grenades.
I know, but I'm trying not to be a cheater. Though I would like to down Kai again.
There's a very good possibility that it might happen.
It might happen if you take the gondola down and it just falls out of the sky.
Nice.
Or if they, look inside the hole that was just created.
Poor Kai, killed by his victim. They are going
Live
to
by the grenade launcher, die by the grenade launcher.
They don't really have windows to peek out of. They're just going to shoot down at you now. So who is this? Which one is this?
Don't they still have to try and find me though? Because I did make a stealth roll. It was not good, but I did make one.
It was a 1, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they. I feel like they would be doing full auto, but that still only covers a couple meter area.
I feel bad about this, but I just realized he wasn't in initiative.
Oh yeah, he wasn't.
He would have had a turn after Jack.
You're concealed though with what was that, a 5?
No, I dropped that because I
he
had
dropped
asked
that.
for a different task.
Okay, so your stealth was a 1, right?
My stealth was a 1, and I don't think Kai would have turned on the ruthenium while we were being hidden by a air spirit.
Just when I thought of it. So he does see you. I just don't know if this is a major or a minor.
think it's a minor.
I know observant detail's a major, but that's like you're like, really studying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a minor just because you're gonna win anyway, pretty much. But I want to get some shots off.
If he hadn't if he hasn't stealthed since he took
Oh
the
yeah.
shot.
Well, he got a shot off. Come on, you loser. He's like, hey, Samurai B, or A, I'm gonna shoot where he's at. Just shoot over there, because I'm not gonna hit crap. Wait, you only rolled 2?
I only got 2 hits.
Oh wait, he has edge. Reroll both of those. No, actually, he can't. He's gonna reroll both of those.
Only if you re-roll your hit.
Okay. No! You suck.
I won by even more.
You did. That's okay. Samurai A is gonna get you this time. Probably. Maybe. Probably not. Why is he doing single shot? Jesus. SA, there we go. 6! That's more like it.
Ouch. That's gonna suck. Let's roll.
As
this.
Kai gets 100% dice pool. Oh,
I got
yes!
a glitch.
I don't even know how I think... go ahead.
I want to make him re-roll. Jeez, I don't have enough. So, how much is it to make him re-roll, or to? Would it be better to make him re-roll all his?
What is
hits,
your?
or-
Did you already get your 2 edge?
Yeah, I already got my 2 edge for
Okay.
the round. How much is it to make him re-roll all his hits?
6.
Yeah, it'd be 6.
Okay.
That's not a thing.
Yeah.
You can reroll all of your misses for 4. You still will have a glitch.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
If you're spending 4 edge, you're better off making him reroll successes.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
you roll
'cause,
4 dice, your odds are you're only going to get 1, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna make him re-roll 5 of his die. I still can't make it to where he misses me, but I can reduce the amount of damage I take.
So, well, if he's rerolling 5, if he misses all of them, yes. But what I was thinking I was going to do for the glitch is you were trying to dodge and you tripped and fell, and you give him 1 hit. Does that
Yeah.
seem fair?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
That's that's not a critical glitch. It's not a oh my god you're going to die thing because of 1 hit. But
Yeah.
it's a penalty.
Excellent. If you're prone, you get 2 more dice for your resistance test.
No,
Well,
you're not getting
and,
a benefit from a glitch.
so I'll have him re-roll 5 dice.
He got
If
1.
you had any minor actions left, though, you could hit the dirt, which gives you +2 dice.
He already
or
hit the
you
dirt.
could dodge.
Yeah.
Well, that could be part of the glitch.
So two hits, the one from you and the one that he actually has, versus your 1, so it's net 1.
No, actually it's 3 because I could only make him re-roll 5 dice, so he still kept 1 hit.
Oh yeah,
So-
right. That's right. So,
3
but it's
total.
net 2.
So
it's
I
net
got
2.
Yeah, you're right. Net hit of 2, so I've got to soak 7.
Yes. Piece of cake. You got this. No, you don't.
Sounds about right. This is physical, right? So
yes.
6. Bam.
See, so you can almost hear the smug in Samurai B going. See, I pointed him out for you.
Okay, I'm gonna heal him next turn.
Shut up, you. You're outside.
Jack used the rest of his movement to move back into the cave and then took a minor action to take cover.
Oh, you did. You suck. That's okay. I'm going to take the mouth of that cave down because I can do that. No, I can't. But I mean, if I was a mage, I would try. Wait, what? Oh, I'm trying to cast spells from a decker. That's going to be effective. That's on the wrong sheet.
Let's get dynamic. Isn't the blimp landing, collapsing on top of the cave now?
No, it's not. It's not. It has 1 physical left.
So what I'm hearing is no more high explosive grenades.
So your grenade basically left the blimp with 1, the mage with 1, one of the samurai with 3, 1 with 2, and the poor decker has 3. So I'm hearing more high explosives grenades. The mage is going to ice storm the mouth of the cave. Do you feel like that would hit you or be ineffective, Jack?
Sure, yeah, that'd probably hit him.
And they're not going to take a chance of amping that one because they're pretty hurt right now. Uh-oh, what happened?
Probably gonna do more damage to themselves.
What happened? I cast the spell, but it's not happening.
The whole page blinked for me. That's all I saw.
I'm going to try again. Ice Storm. No amp. No increase area. Nothing. Okay, time to troubleshoot. What's going on here?
I mean, just roll his magic plus sorcery.
Oh, there's something broken in it. Let's see here.
Is it a minor
Probably
or
one
a
of those
major
ones you
action
can
to
drag
reload
out
a
from your
gun?
compendium. That's probably what's broken about it.
No, it's missing a parenthesis.
Oh no, ice spear is draggable.
There we go. That was from my pre-compendium tool. So, wow, 9 hits. Jack, feel free to resist that.
But I
was-
only have 3 to make him reroll with, so we'll start with that.
Well, he has 0. Wait, what's your DR?
My DR is only 10.
His AR is probably not that good.
No, it's.
Oh, it's 11, so yeah, it's a wash.
Yeah.
All right, so we're looking at 3 plus whatever your net ends up being.
It's not gonna be good because I don't have either of those modified right now. Yeah, so 3.
So it's going to be 9.
Have him reroll 3.
Oh, I'm re-rolling 3? Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would have cover as I did.
Oh,
have cover
no!
That's an additional 3 dice, right?
Yes, it is. So we're down to 6. Down to 4.
Sure. I'm down to 4. That's good enough. I can take 4. That's physical.
And you get to soak it.
And I get to soak it.
So we got 4. We could go down further. Oh, it's down to 2. Really? 9 hits, and then you only take 2 damage. I don't like you either.
I'm looking forward to that drain roll.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
karma.
let's see
What?
that drain roll.
Wait, NPCs don't have to roll drain? No! Ha!
He takes 2 as well.
She's not dead. Close, but not quite. Why do the pre-gen mages have such terrible drain? I feel like all those nice rolls for you were karma because you admitted that should have hit you. You could have said,
No,
no, I was 10 feet back.
You know what? We're all playing this. You're my friend. I want you to get some wins too.
I don't get wins. That's not how this works.
Look, it's not fun. If
The win
it's
for
not
me
dangerous.
is when the campaign's over and I can take a break. All right, so combat mage has wasted enough time. Decker. Oh, I just took hit points off the wrong character. Oh, actually, you hear a scream and the spirits disappear.
Did they kill themselves?
They down themselves. I
No,
was
but
looking
did
at the
they kill
Decker the whole
themselves?
time.
Does that
Mage knocked
count
himself
towards our
out.
body count?
Well, that's not a kill. That's a passed out. That's stunned.
Oh, okay. Drain is stunned.
Now,
Gotcha.
when the blimp falls out of the sky. So it's Decker's turn. Shoot. Decker is not really. See, these poor saps are stuck because their vehicle is tethered to the ground.
I mean, they could surrender.
They could land.
I guess that's a fair point. Okay,
I
so
mean, it's got 1 physical box. Do they really have an option at this point?
no, and most of them have 1 physical box. So the blimp is slowly starting to sink down. It'll begin that process now. Do you know what the maximum speed on these blimps is?
Very low. Actually, no, I think it's
140.
pretty high.
It's
Oh,
140.
Their acceleration is only like 10 though.
Yeah, it takes them forever to get there. Imagine if they get to 140 and need to stop abruptly. Whoops, sucks to be you.
On the upside, it's gonna be like being hit by the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
No, because that would probably hurt, because, melted marshmallow and all. Oh, wait, you're
Well,
not
I
melting.
mean, it's a rigid balloon.
So they're going to data spike Kenny twice.
Oh, we're still playing that game. Okay.
I mean, they're desperate.
I mean, they could always surrender.
One hit. Kenny?
Working on it. There's a lot of clicky.
Yeah, a little bit. That's obviously not enough. You're dead.
Yeah, and the maximum speed of any flying object is always at least 10 meters, approximately 10 meters per second squared.
Huh?
10 meters per second squared, that's the velocity of a falling object.
No, that's the acceleration due to
acceleration.
gravity.
Yeah.
It's 9.8 meters per second squared, roughly.
It's approximately 10 meters.
9.8.
And Ski, just using your logic, what's the maximum velocity of a feather?
It's the same thing.
No, the maximum acceleration is the same thing. However, then you get into the whole resistance. Drag and air resistance.
Drag.
Yeah, it's such a drag.
Here's a
Yeah.
fun little brain teaser for you. We all know how airplanes generate lift. What happens when you turn an airplane upside down?
Depends on the airfoil, actually. If it is a symmetrical airfoil, then pretty much the same thing. It's all based on angle of attack and elevator, which controls angle of attack. If it's a semi-symmetrical airfoil, then it's going to sink unless you increase your angle of attack and don't stall. I flew model airplanes for quite a while.
As it turns out, if you get anything going fast enough, it really doesn't matter the shape anymore.
Well, that's how jets work. When I took aerospace in high school, the teacher said a jet is basically a rock with a big ass engine.
Yeah.
It is
the
now.
same could be said of helicopters.
Helicopters do not fly; they beat the air into submission. Clutch, it is your turn.
Well, hell. Let's frag it. We might as well just shoot them.
Please don't
I'll,
shoot the blimp anymore.
I'll tell them, cease and desist. Or I'm gonna shoot you out of the sky, basically. And then I'll hold my action to shoot them and see what the response is.
Has the spirit disappeared because its mage master is unconscious?
Yeah, I just deleted it.
Sweet.
It was like, nope, out. Nobody noticed the other blimp sneaking up on you.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was worried for a second, and then it started taking damage when I started dumping grenades into it, and so I figured it was the same one.
There, now it looks the same-ish. Except the purple background is now red because of the bleeding, because blimps bleed.
Yes.
Helium.
So Clutch is holding to blow it out of the sky. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Trigger.
There's really not much you can do. The SMG doesn't have that much of a range, so she'll, I guess, just get Meiji to move over and adjust her body and, scratch her nose or something. I don't know. Just
Kenny.
Well, this asshole's still doing stuff over here. So,
I mean, to be
I'm
fair, he wasn't told to surrender until after he did the stuff.
yeah, but just to make my point clear, I'm going to do that again.
You're just making a point, huh? And that's against willpower and firewall. I need to get back to the other tab. So 4. Haha! That was
Alright.
even with a gimped firewall.
just out of curiosity there, Chuz.
Yes,
Since
yes.
I'm on Kenny's pan, there's no way I could help him from where I am, right?
If you hadn't basically scratched your butt, yes, you could.
Okay,
have.
so just for next turn.
Yeah,
Can I
you
actually-
could.
Okay, cool. I'll do it next.
I mean, if you're just brute forcing, you couldn't do anything inside the pan. But since he's attacking the Decker, then yeah, the Decker's device is the pan, right? Pretty sure that's how that works. Kenny, you got another
Well,
action?
I'm currently in the van, away from.
I think you
fixing
still
stuff.
have to get access to the pan, though. I
Ah,
think you
okay.
can see it because of
I
the
thought you could.
access that
I thought
Kenny is
you could.
giving?
You could just data spike a pan to destroy whatever's protecting it. I could be wrong. My
I don't know
understanding
if
was
you
the
can.
pan. My understanding was basically the pan makes everything look like it's that one device. Kind of like you have to take out somebody's router to get to the to get to things behind it. But see, I keep making analogies to real life stuff that don't
Yeah, no.
stand up.
Data spike causes matrix damage to a target. Pans don't have, so
Right, but okay, so if you're attacking a drone that's behind a pan, you're attacking the RCC.
yeah, you're attacking the device that's
Right, and that's what I was saying. So if he wanted to attack the pan, he would be attacking the Decker's jack, because that's the firewall supply. You're basically beating your head against the only thing you can, which is the firewall.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, it makes sense to me, and we can ask elsewhere and find out, but we won't get an answer immediately. So that's how it works for now. Kenny, you have another action?
Yes, I do have another action. I'm going to hold that action after I inform this Decker that if he does not cooperate, I will melt his brain.
Okay.
And if he does anything, I will melt his brain.
Okay. Do you want to do like an no?
I
You want
wanna
to do an
move-
intimidation?
Out.
I got shot here, man. Come here, help me out.
You got shot? Okay, I will sprint over to Jack.
I'm pretty sure at this point I'm no longer allowed to use edge, right?
Why?
Finesse.
Why? Oh, have your actions caused damage?
Well, no, he did brute force the pan.
Right, but
think
that
he's
didn't do
talking
harm
about-
to anybody, did it? I'm confused.
Like
I'm confused
I
why
have-
you don't think you can use edge.
I feel like this has gone very loud.
Oh, so you can
There's
only
some
use
need for
edge if
this.
it's quiet?
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
any
okay.
actions.
If,
Yeah,
if
you
you-
may not gain or spend edge on any actions that would generate heat. You haven't done anything that would
No,
generate
you
heat.
haven't. Yeah,
Right.
you haven't.
Yeah, just the other people.
I mean, he's part of the team, but yeah, no personal stuff.
He's trying to be quiet. It's just not working.
So I sprint over to Jack, and then I'm going to use observe in detail to try and find out what what Jack's injuries are.
Jack, are you actually injured?
Yeah, I took gunshot wound.
Oh, okay.
Or no, not gunshot wound. The ice storm.
I mean, you don't have to observe in detail. You don't have to use your action for that. He's got frostbite.
I thought Jack was pulling a fast one on
I
Kai.
did too. I thought he was trying to get you over there so he could use his action to fix you.
Exactly what I was doing.
So
I was getting you next to me so I can use both my major actions because I don't have a minor to move.
Kai was being managed.
That's what I figured. And I was all about it.
Yep.
So I sprinted over to you. At this point,
It's okay, but you don't look so good.
I feel like the LAV is out of line of sight for Kai. So I guess I'll toss a smoke grenade at the entrance of the cave.
Just in case that mage is still out there.
Well,
Spirits going after.
The question is, was that wireless on or off on that smoke grenade?
The smoke grenade definitely not. The micro grenades, when I put them in the
I'm kidding.
grenade launcher, definitely. But yeah, so that's my turn.
I
Oh,
feel
Actually,
like
I don't think.
I feel like we need Clutch to jury rig and augment to your grenade launcher that just automatically turns wireless on your grenades as soon as they're launched.
Nope.
That would be awesome.
Nope.
Actually, I don't think I can do that
totally
because I
do
don't think I
that.
have the actions. I think I have a minor to ready the grenade, but I don't have the major to throw it.
Yeah,
Jack, it is your turn.
All
I
right.
thought the smart link could do that, can it?
Yeah.
Dex healing Kai first.
What's your essence, Kai?
My essence is 4.
So 4 hits?
Uh,
Is that how that works?
1 for free, so we subtract.
So 8 minus 4.
No.
Shouldn't it be
8
easier?
minus
Shouldn't it
2.
be 2? Yeah, shouldn't it be 2?
Yeah,
Because
then
it's
there's a
harder
6
the
under
lower
dex,
you get.
so
Because
8 minus
otherwise,
2, he gets 6.
Well, so it's 5 minus the
It's
target's
threshold
essence.
1. It's basically
So it's
whatever he
1.
rolls minus 1. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Just
6.
hits minus 1.
He gets 6. And
Which
Jack
brings
got
me
the
back up to
drain.
full.
And Jack will heal himself. And Jack is back up to full. That was it. He pats Kai on his shoulder and says, "Hey, good job out there, buddy." I was watching it through image link.
What's this Force Spirit doing?
It is going to find the mage and it's going to engulf him and knock him unconscious.
The mages.
Remote.
So when it finds the mage unconscious, does it bother to manifest?
No, and since that's a remote task, more than 100 meters away, it will then be free.
That would be about 100 meters because the thing's coming down and you're below it.
And Jack was planning on releasing it at that point anyway.
So it was like, take care of the mage and then go home?
Pretty much, yep.
So I got to do the other samurai because I screwed up by deleting the guy that was in initiative. So B is going first. B is going to go ahead and not do anything. Wait, what? Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. That's why.
Air spirits.
Yeah. Wow, both the samurais failed their composure check. What does that look like? Does that look like them panicking and giving up?
Or
does
jump
it...
out of the gondola.
No.
Do they
can
panic and
typically-
start firing at the
That was
bison?
what I was wondering. Is that them panicking and having a bit of an episode, or do they panic and throw their guns out? Who's got the highest edge amongst you? Edge attribute.
I have 5.
So roll your edge
I have
attribute.
4, so he's got EB.
Roll your edge attribute. All right, 1 hit. You're lucky enough that they chuck their weapons out. So it's now raining guns, which is almost as good as raining men.
It's better for Guy.
True. Does
Do I know
that
their
mean
guns?
Kai is an
Or
ammosexual?
do I know they're throwing guns out, or do I think they're grenades? Because if I think they're grenades, I'm probably gonna shoot.
That's a valid point. I feel like you would notice the difference between a tiny speck and a line.
Maybe.
Now, the real question, does Clutch care?
That's what I was gonna say. What do you want to perceive is what it
I
really
mean,
boils down to.
he really doesn't, but he's not gonna try and make it any louder. He feels bad already that he shot that air spirit that was next to his truck. But what do you do?
The Decker is not doing anything aggressive. You're not sure what the Decker's doing. All right, Clutch. It's been a whole round and nobody did anything aggressive.
Yeah, if they're coming down, I'll just hold my action. Unless they do anything aggressive, I won't do nothing. I'll just wait for them to come down.
Kenny.
Yes.
And who's outside?
At this point, I
Nobody.
think Andrigger is in the Matrix, yeah?
So
she
Clutch.
will probably get in the Matrix because I'm assuming she'll realize that okay, maybe nothing's happening here, but she's not there yet. I assume, right?
So Clutch would be the only one that's outside, not in the cave.
Yeah.
I'm in
Oh, I'm in the van.
No, yeah,
no,
me and
Andriger is in the van
Andriger's
with.
But Andriger, were you in the Matrix?
Yeah.
No, not yet. So
Oh,
she
okay.
was scratching her butt last
Right,
turn.
that's right. It's not your turn yet. So, Kenny, I need to figure out how to adjudicate this. I'm gonna say roll. There's no such thing as a dexterity save in this game. What would the equivalence of that be?
Agility check.
I was thinking maybe athletics.
Or intuition, yeah, or yeah.
Athletics
Athletics,
and
agility.
athletics and agility, or athletics and intuition. Your choice. And
What
this
about
is
reaction?
this is how you react. Well, reaction, because I just said react would work. This is how you're reacting to an explosion coming from further down the tunnel.
Oh, nice. You realize I'm unconscious.
Why are you unconscious?
Well,
Not
not
unconscious.
Oh,
my
you're-
meat.
Is limp.
Yeah, well, that okay. It sucks to be you.
Do you
So-
do not have our leaving network on the pan? I mean, we could just message you in AR.
Are you gonna message me, hey, get down?
I think someone exploded
Oh,
one of my
true.
grenades.
No, actually, Clutch saw a missile launch from the suicide.
Oh,
Oh.
no!
Yay, me.
Lovely. But yeah, Kenny.
So, Kenny, you need to soak 10.
Oh, that's fine. This is fine.
Wait, it's got shot at Kenny from the suicide?
No. All you saw was a missile launch towards the hill that the cave was in, the other side of that hill. So your best guess is maybe that tunnel goes all the way through.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Let's
Kenny,
wait,
that is not good.
Reroll my
Other die.
So the
Yes, you
explosion
may.
was big enough to go down into the cave where Kenny is?
No, they blew the entrance.
Yeah,
Hey!
he's saying
Hey!
there's two entrances, and one's on the suicide, one's on the other side.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. I thought you were saying that a missile hit the blimp.
No, not yet.
I was like, wait, are we dead, Jack?
Wait a minute. Are my physical and stun boxes switched?
No. Do you have higher
always thought-
willpower than body?
I always thought that stun was on the left.
You don't have the thing. No, the middle one is stun. So yeah, you have one physical, which is just as well you re-rolled because you'd have been down.
No, I had one stun from.
Yeah, from your fade.
Yeah.
So now your matrix self is aware that your physical self just got knocked the hell out. All right, so Clutch, you heard an explosion, saw a missile launch, heard an explosion. The blimp is coming down in its fiery glory. What would you like to do?
If the blimp's coming down, I'm gonna be waiting to see if there's another missile to see if I can shoot the missile. It's like coming over by the thing, because I don't want anybody to get blown up or that already is blown up. So if they shoot another missile towards us, I'll try and shoot it out of the sky.
Okay, Andriger.
I would be trying to go into the Matrix and try to help my poor friend who's I'm assuming gonna let me know or is yelling out in pain over the Matrix. Oh my god, I'm on fire or something, right?
He's not on fire. He's been crushed by falling rocks. Rocks
Okay,
fall. Rocks fall. Kenny dies.
In that case, I mean, I'm assuming, does the rest of the party know that that's happened to Kenny, or?
Did Kenny say something? They just know there was. Like Jack and Kai would have heard the explosion and felt the rumbling. Probably would have had some pebbles fall off the roof, but they're far enough away.
Well, considering I'm trying to log in to help Kenny, I'd be actively trying to seek him out. Would I be aware that he's in trouble then?
I don't know. Does your icon reflect physical damage? Kenny?
I don't
Do you have
know. Would it?
Do you have a biomonitor? That's the only way it would reflect it.
Unless he actively made it reflect it, was my point.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
I'll definitely be informing everybody on my turn what's up. I
I mean, you can. I know it's cross-table talk. Some things they'd have heard your body go, "Ugh," if nothing else,
Okay. Yeah.
Well, he's
They're
sitting as a
probably aware
biomonitor.
something's going
I
on, yeah.
assume that that's everybody with a biomonitor has
Yeah,
set
the
it
little
up so that
heartbeat
way we
thing,
can
yeah.
all see it.
Yeah, it's like in the movies when they got the HUD with the little pictures of the camera view of the people and the little heartbeat and all, yeah.
So yeah, Andricker, Kenny doesn't really know what's going on. You probably wouldn't know what's going on, but you do know that Kenny's meat's in trouble. So
If I knew
funny
that,
say
then I would yell out to everyone, I think Kenny's in trouble. I've definitely got a bad feeling. And then look at Clutch and say, we should probably go to the cave and try and rescue Kenny. And because the van is obviously going to be a lot faster than she or Major, so there's not really much you can do other than try and matrix support for Kenny. So do you want me to do like a matrix search as well to see if I can find the pan for the Decker or whatever, or is
Yeah, if you'd like to.
yours? Cool. Would it be a matrix search or a matrix perception?
It would be Matrix Perception, because Matrix Search is 30 minutes, isn't it? No, 10 minutes. There we go. That's fine. You know where the Decker's pan is.
Yeah, I'd link anything like I could to anyone to let him know where the Decker is, and
In that case, do a trace icon.
okay, because the Decker is still definitely active, right?
I mean, they're not dead, as far as you can tell.
Right, actually, I want to try out this rocket thing, so let me reread what the rocket routine does.
Isn't that an aggressive, like, trying to kill somebody thing?
I don't even know what the rocket routine is.
It's from Hack and Slash.
Alright, does he look like he's cold simmed or hot simmed in, or would I have been able to pick that up from my 6 hits on the Matrix Perception?
You wouldn't know that. I don't think there's any way to know that. Also, they haven't been aggressive for an entire round.
Okay.
Okay, it's a preparatory thing. It's like turning on sandbox or not sandbox, toolbox.
In that case, I might just pump up, and I can load multiple rockets to launch, right?
Yes. They don't, from what I understand, they don't stack, or do they?
It says Matrix damage is increased by 1 for each rocket launcher after the first.
Yeah.
But we aren't in Salashi territory.
No, you are in Denver territory.
Okay, so if we just hide out in the cave, they can't come get us.
I mean, they can do whatever they want.
I mean, they
They
are
can.
Sioux. They might hop the border and then hop back.
Yeah.
Yes, and then we kill them at the mouth of the cave, and it's an international incident, and Ghostwalker goes and kills a bunch of Sioux people, right?
Yeah, there's
Uh,
that.
He definitely won't come after us.
We might be able to pin this on the Sioux though if we leave a bunch of Sioux bodies next to the blimp.
That's true. That's a possibility if they come over and we can get access to their bodies or whatever. In that case, I'm probably just going to load up a whole bunch of rocket launchers if he doesn't look like he's doing it, because I'm not trying to kill him, and I'm not sure if he's hot simmed or cold simmed. But can I just like radiant action
Yep.
to data spike him if he does anything aggressive, or if I detect anything aggressive?
Kenny, what are you doing?
Well, I was trying to load a Family Guy Diplomatic Community So Hammer You Can't Sue gift, but I'll drop that and actually take my turn. So, let's see. Well, I'm not taking any full actions this turn. I'm going to minor action. Hey, Cracking Spirit I just summoned. Well, actually, if I leave, it's not gonna. No. Hey, Cracking Spirit that I have that's weaker, that I only have 1 task left for. Your 1 task If this guy does anything dumb, melt his brain with your whole 3 level, but you'll fine.
Such confidence.
Minor action, switch to AR. Minor action, stand up, I think? Standing up is like a minor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a minor to go from VR to AR?
Yeah, if you have a what is it? It's tied to an attribute, so yeah. Because he has all 4 attributes.
Yeah, and then, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to minor action, start moving towards the mouth of the cave, and minor action, try to take cover in case other missiles come flying. But I honestly have no idea where I got attacked from. But
No, well, when you wake up, you would see that the cave further in is collapsed. You probably wouldn't even realize you took damage from an attack. You just know that the cave came down on you and it's now dusty and smoky.
Alright, well, I'm at least minor action getting the heck out of here. And yeah, that's all I can do. And I will end my turn and then re-roll into AR.
So you weren't using a sprint to get out?
I don't have action economy for it.
Ah, okay. But you moved
Now-
your 10.
You
Yeah.
didn't tell us your condition, correct?
He has the biomonitor, so you guys would know.
No, I know, but he hasn't told us whether or not he's currently under attack.
No, he
I
didn't
don't
say anything
know
like
if I'm currently under attack. I would inform you that the cave collapsed. And I am on death's door. I'm dying. Help me. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
Why did it skip clutch?
Help me,
trigger?
Kane.
Can
Oh,
I
I see what happened.
pick up Jack and sprint towards Kenny?
Just take the healing to me.
Jack, you're now a portable medkit? Does Jack consent to being grabbed and dragged?
I mean, I feel used, but I mean that's not unnatural.
That's going to be
so-
all of your action economy, though.
I'm fine with that.
I will consent.
He scoops Jack up under his arm.
But if you say anything about crossing the threshold, we're gonna have words, Mister.
I see the wings fluttering as he runs along. All right,
That
so,
kind of
yeah,
cups your face.
that's a good.
Now the
that's
real question is Jack being carried like princess style or fireman style?
I thought he was just like under your arm, but I don't know how big your character is compared to Jack.
I mean, my
What is your
character-
strength?
3.
You know what? Do a lift and carry. I'll say that lift and carry. Yeah, I was gonna say lift and carry would be your hits. You went 18 meters instead of 19, but that's still plenty to get to Kenny because he was coming the other way. You met in the middle. Well, 2/3 of the way by Marine Corps math.
Is it exactly 2/3?
No, not exactly, but Marines don't care.
Slightly
It's close.
under 2/3.
It's close.
So that's my turn.
It's now Jack's turn. Jack, you've been Kai handled.
Yeah, I have. How far away from Kenny am I?
You're right there.
Oh, okay. So I will touch him and with my loving hands.
Are you gonna touch him?
Not in the
uh,
bad touch way, right?
Oh, I thought maybe you wanted to feel dirty. Sorry, Rocky Horror reference.
Tell us
Ooh,
about it,
It's
Jack.
a lot of ones.
Kenny probably has like 0 essence, so.
Got all of them, so that'd be 7 healing.
Oh, yeah. That's only 1 box away from where fully healed.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
drop the
my.
whole damn hill on all 3 of you now.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna buy a 4 to a 5.
I mean, you don't have to.
I mean, might as well do it.
He's got
It's
the edge
Edge,
to
he'll
burn.
get it back.
Yeah, edge comes back. Hit points takes longer.
Well, thank you.
And with my other major action, I'm going to I'm gonna summon us another spirit. This time I will just summon a level Force 4 spirit.
I really think summoning should be a much more intensive thing considering how powerful spirits are, but hey, rules is written.
It's only a minor?
The major. I have 2 majors.
Oh, okay. It is a major.
Yeah, but it should be like 10 minutes at least, I personally think.
Well, I have problems with how Shadowrun missions handle sprites, but that's a whole different discussion.
Sprites, I feel like sprites need to be made easier to obtain, and spirits need to be made harder, so that way they meet in the middle. But that's just me.
And I will task it with concealing those of us in the cave. It's only level 4, but we are concealed, hopefully. Let's say Jack's turn is over.
Alrighty. Doing nothing, because he doesn't have a weapon anymore. Well, he doesn't have that weapon anymore. Same, snoring, same. Kenny!
Alright, I don't know if we're far enough back in the cave, but I have no idea what the heck happened here. So I guess I'm just going to assess and see if I can figure out where the threat's coming from. So...
What threat? It was a natural cave-in.
Is the cave going to come down on top of us?
It's not looking like it's particularly stable. You probably don't want to hang out there very long.
So-
Wow, that was great.
Oh,
When
wait, do you have outdoor skill? I should have made you roll that. Damn it, I missed my
Yeah,
opportunity.
when you've saw the image link of Clutch C and the rocket.
Oh, well, I don't know. He was busy being unconscious almost.
That's true.
I think he was actually busy watching the Decker.
I was very focused on the Decker.
Hyper
I
focus.
actually have a thing for that too, but I don't think it came into effect there. I guess at this point, I don't know. I'm out of actions and I don't feel
I
like
mean,
going out or in.
In game, you're supposed to be terrified of the Sioux. What the hell are they called? The Sioux
Wildcats?
Wildcats. You're not supposed to be like, oh, we'll just murder all of them. That'll be no problem.
Well, we are on the Denver side of the border. If we were on the Sioux side of the border, yeah, definitely.
Right, but you guys were talking about, oh, we'll just ambush them here.
Well, I mean, how many of them were there?
You don't know.
We just saw a rocket, man.
Jack saw a couple people, but doesn't mean that was all of them. And then a rocket came out of nowhere.
Maybe we should leave and let the Sioux handle this.
I'm kind of thinking that's a good idea. Let the Sioux deal with what's left of the blimp.
So you can be pretty confident that the damage done to the gondola, if it's anything like the other ones, the equipment inside is trashed.
And we can totally just blame that on the Sioux. We could be like, yeah, we rolled up and then the Sioux started blowing shit up.
That's an angle.
Sounds like a plan. I'll come pick you up then. I'll start driving the truck over by.
So are we done shooting at things?
Yes, but can we offer to save?
I don't want to talk to them at all. Let's get out of here.
I think the question is, are things done shooting at us?
We're concealed. We are invisible. Let's not break that.
And they threw their guns out, so I'm pretty sure they can't shoot at you anymore.
I wasn't referring to the people in the gondola.
He was talking about the
Should we
people with
offer
rockets.
to save the people
Yep.
in the gondola?
We'll find out.
I'm not hearing any agreement to that.
Hey, I'm just driving to come pick you guys up and get out of here. I don't care about those people in the gondola.
Yeah, Kenny's 100% down to leave and let the Sioux and the people in the gondola sort it out.
This is one of those problems that solves itself.
Ish. I do appreciate the and sons that somebody added to Steve Sharp crane and rigging.
You're welcome.
I noticed that earlier. I was like, what is that black mark? I thought it was a bug on my screen. I tried to wipe it off, and I was like, oh, it's a carrot. So, you guys are going to basically leave them to their own devices?
Apparently that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. All right, so we're going to just go back to the main page here, because why not? Okay, so you were able to wander off, and as you're driving away, a couple of we'll just say blacked out SUVs are headed the other way. But you drive like you yeah, exactly. You drive what's the word? Innocent.
Inner.
Act
Totally
natural.
man.
Inconspicuously.
So how do country folk on the edges of Denver act when the black SUVs come by? Do they like throw a PBR out at them? Throw a beer can at their cars? Get out of here, damn government people!
I mean, probably.
I feel like well, I know when I was in Colorado there weren't too many hillbillies where I was in Colorado Springs, but I think they may have migrated there.
I mean, we are in a metropolitan area.
You're in an urban area, a suburban area rather.
Well, that's true. We're headed back to a
Yeah, you're headed back into town.
urban area.
So you'll get back to town, and are you going to reach out to Mr. Johnson?
I feel like someone
Yes.
who should do that.
Yes. Let's call Mr. Johnson. See where he wants to meet up.
Then we can explain the whole problem with the Sioux attacking, but when we got there... I mean, we were trying to be quiet, but they decided to attack the gondola and just blow the whole thing up. So...
And some part of the mountain for some reason. We're not really sure about that.
But we're still getting paid even though the Sioux take care of it, right?
I mean, we kept it out of the newspapers.
You did not actually. That one definitely made the scream sheets because everybody's got a camera on their comlink, right?
Okay.
So you're definitely not getting the full 20K on that. I will say that you're not getting the full 20K on that. You're getting the 10,000. You get the punishment. Sorry, shouldn't have blown up a blimp.
Hey, at that point, a autocannon had already been firing. It wasn't the blowing up the blimp that was the issue.
Well, that pushed it over the edge. But yeah, it would have been a problem with just the the Panther XSL. I'm gonna say that you get 2 heat on this.
Ouch.
Not 2 heat, but 2 modifier rather. Which was not enough by 1. Look at that. You got double 3s. I'm sure the craft shooters have a name for that. It's a 6 the hard way. Yeah, that's what it is. 6 hard way. Yeah, 6 hard way. Okay, so no heat. That's good. No reputation because you did kind of make a bit of noise. Fortunately, nobody had good footage of you, so you're not gonna. That's why you don't take the heat.
Do we get anything for letting that other runner team go?
No, nobody hears from them.
I mean, we should get reputation bonuses just for beating other Shadowrun teams. Because moves us up in the ranks.
Well, that's why you got selected in the first place.
Well, I know, but we just beat another Shadowrun team, so even though it was a little noisy, we should still go up a little bit. I'm just saying.
And I believe I failed to write it down, but I believe you had 1 hit on the negotiation, which was plus 500 per, so that'd be 1,500 there. Are you selling? Are you selling the Orichalcum?
I believe so.
Because that was the Regent's stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Jack was gonna keep some, but yeah, we should sell off.
Okay, so how much of the 5,000 are you selling?
You could keep all of it and just have Scooby snacks for all your spirits.
I mean, Jack will keep his share.
So 1,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to divide it in, and then you can just take 1,000 less. That sound right? You're basically taking 1,000 of your pay as regents.
Works for me. So Jack just gets 1,000 less.
Favor, who were you working for? I can't remember. Mysterious stranger. Yeah, this guy didn't even have a name. He was just Mr. Johnson. And you didn't. I'm trying to remember. You didn't have any interactions with your NPCs, really, right? You sent the LTAB to who?
Edna.
What? No, you didn't.
Yes.
We did say we were doing that. I don't know if it was real seriousness or not, but we did say that it was.
But the intent was to get it fenced, right?
I think the intent was we were gonna have Bunny and the Jets fence it.
Okay, that's what I thought. So they were able to fence it. Unfortunately, after the costs involved in that, your cut was only 3,500 total. So I'll give you your totals here in a minute. But because you let them do that and they got a cut, they're going to give you a little bit of favor. No individual favor. I think that's everything. Yeah, okay, I did have a note. Donated the commuter to Bunny and the Jets. I don't know why that's in there, but whatever. All right, now I can show this to you guys. And so you got a total of 40,000 Nuyen. So that divided by 5, that's 8,000 each. And 6 karma. And 1 favor point with Bunny and the Jets. And so the scream sheets, I am no reporter, so if this is dumb, just ignore it. The scream sheets say that there's a mysterious confrontation between the Sioux Nation and FRFZ forces over a blimp that had been spying on one side or the other. Our sources aren't sure who was spying on who, but shots were fired. The blimp came down, and there were explosions. And that's about all the scream sheets say. Mr. Johnson was not thrilled about that.
But it wasn't our fault.
He wanted it quiet. He didn't care. So that is the end of our stream for today. I thought we were going to be over in like an hour. I thought they were going to blow up the blimp and be done with it. So thank the players for making it last a while. I would never extend things by just making it difficult. We will see everybody next week. I think we may or may not be short a runner or two, but we'll see what happens. Talk to everybody next week. Push the button here. Not BRB. Stream over. There we go. Goodbye.